Are we live?
It's a possibility.
This is so weird from home. It's totally different.
It's definitely different because we're about to have a screen in front of us and see ourselves, so we don't usually have to look at ourselves.
I don't see. Are we there? There we are.
There it goes.
I think we're live. All right, guys. Welcome.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Welcome to our living room.
Yeah, this is different. So different to be here in our home. Yeah, it looks like everybody's here.
Comments flying in, so they must see us.
That's awesome, guys. Well, so good to see you. Welcome to our house. This is our living room.
It's definitely live, and you know that we've got little ones, so it could become even more interesting at any time.
It's very possible that
they were
some little girls in nightgowns come running in.
Yeah, they were put to bed, but anyone with little ones, no, just because you put them to bed doesn't mean they're going to stay there. So
that's very, very true.
We may be in for some surprises.
And this is, guys, we don't do home live streams, so this is our very first time ever going live from home. And we're not we don't set up like a studio or something like that. So we kind of rigged up this temporary studio. A home studio is something I wanted to do for a long time. Just because we could make content from home and communicate with you guys when we're not, out live streaming and doing vlogs and stuff. But it's kind of like a kickstart now because we're in the house a lot. So
today it was either living room or the playroom, and we thought the playroom might be too distracting as it's.
That's true. There's a lot of things in there that make noise.
The horse will start galloping.
That's true. Funny story. A lot of the toys that are in the playroom, which is kind of behind you guys, they make noise, and sometimes in the middle of the night. Batteries are going dead in toys, and they will talk like children's voices, really creepy children's voices will talk from the other room. I mean, I've literally woken up from a dead sleep before with come play with me.
That's Cora. She wakes up sometimes.
Hold my hand and rub my belly. And I'm like, what in the world is going on out there?
Well, she does introduce herself. If you wake up, the first voice, she goes, "Hello, I'm Cora." And then it goes.
and just weird things after that.
Yeah, we're definitely too candid when we're in the comfort of our living room.
I know. Are we gonna have ice cream on this street?
I have ice cream. You were supposed to be here.
Usually on Thursday nights when I'm in the parks and I'm streaming, Stephanie's here and she's eating ice cream. So she's usually sitting on the couch just eating ice cream as we're doing our thing. But yeah, we're all together tonight. And so, questions. We've received so many questions from you guys.
Great questions.
Yeah, some really good ones on Facebook, Twitter, here on YouTube. You checked here on YouTube, right? As well, when you're making your list?
Yes, I did.
Stephanie made the list. And so we've got a lot of questions to answer. And also we have some mail. We have and the mail's kind of funny. These are
you took them out of the envelope?
Yeah. Is that okay?
How am I supposed to know who they're from?
Their names are on there.
Oh boy.
Well, let me turn these around. So we've got envelopes from mail. As you can see, some of them are red. They're from Christmas time. If you remember, we did a Christmas mail stream where we had a bunch of mail.
We did.
And then there was some that came in a little bit late. And so we've just been holding on, waiting until the next mail stream. And so we have some Christmas cards like Santa's here. So
we got the nativity.
So we've got some cards to go through from you guys. So thank you very much for the mail. And then we also got a gift that was given to us when someone was just here recently. So really excited to go through all of that mail, spend the time answering your questions. Guys, I know reading the chat's a little bit hard because usually I've got the chat right here, and now it's
We've
down
got a
here.
laptop right below, so
but Karen Cook says, "Where did you take the thumbnail picture?" That was actually in City Park in New Orleans.
Becky took the photo.
Becky Nola.
Right.
If Becky, if you're in the stream, Becky actually took. Yeah, Becky's here.
Yep.
Becky took that photo in New Orleans after our meetup at City Park at Cafe Du Monde. So it was very cool.
Yeah.
And I
It's
love
an
the
awesome
picture.
park, and we got to spend time with Becky, so it was like perfect.
Yeah, the oak trees are awesome out there, and it's funny because I was looking back at the pictures and just like up in the tree. It's kind of goofy, but they're beautiful. I remember Becky was like, you gotta get a picture in a tree, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, are we gonna climb up in trees? And she's, you don't realize the branches of these big oaks, they come like right down
They were awesome.
on the ground. So yeah, really cool. 435 people watching currently. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, smash that thumbs up button. 245 thumbs up so far. That's
awesome. Amazing.
Thank you guys so much for joining us here in our home. And yes, I can see you all in the chat. I'm sorry, it's just weird looking down, but I can see you all here, and welcome to all of you. All right, so there's a bunch of questions. Mail, what should we do first? Should we just do the mail first?
I think we should go back and forth.
Go back and forth. Questions, mail. Look at this. Look at this. Okay.
Plans.
So I'll let you choose.
Okay, well, I have a book that I wrote questions in because I was trying to kind of keep up with what was coming in on Facebook. Had quite a few coming through on Twitter as well, even some private messages on Instagram. And so we had quite a few questions. I just went through and picked some. I actually didn't even review them with him, so I just picked my favorite questions. So first one comes in on Facebook from Christy. Wants to know Cory's favorite park to stream at.
I should have read these questions ahead of time. So
I know you should have. That's why I said.
I can be prepared. Favorite park to stream in? Wow. I would have to say that I love streaming at Hollywood Studios. And I don't know particularly why that's my favorite, but like that's the first thing that came to mind was Hollywood Studios. Magic Kingdom's great and fun. It's just so busy sometimes. It would probably be a toss-up between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. The thing I like about Hollywood Studios is we can do like stuff in Galaxy's Edge. We can do everything in Toy Story Land on stream. Just walking around, even though Hollywood Studios isn't that big, I like how there's so many different kind of like unique areas. When you're going down, Sunset Boulevard, and you got the Tower of Terror, and we can ride Tower of Terror on the stream, which is so much fun. And there's good places to get snacks and stuff on the stream. So I don't know. I love Hollywood Studios, and I would have to say, particularly if we were going to even say like time of year, Hollywood Studios at Christmas time. Favorite place to be, and so much fun to stream. So yeah, I would say at Christmas time. Jenna Resort TV1, welcome to the stream.
Welcome to our living room.
Well, it's so good to see you. Welcome to our humble abode. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Guys, go check out our friends, Resort TV1. They'll be live tomorrow night. Great friends of ours. Definitely go check them out. Thank you for being here, guys.
Yeah, Christy actually had a two-part question. I'm just popping.
Oh, another part.
Well, this part was for me since that one was for you. She wanted to know if I plan to join more as the kids are getting older.
Oh, the kids are getting older. That's so sad. That's a sad situation.
It's hard to say.
Thank you for making me sad.
No, I do enjoy going, but I also enjoy staying home and watching what I do from home. It is a little bit difficult because they are rather young. I don't foresee, like, in the near future necessarily me having an increase in joining them on the live streams. We do want to get a little bit more consistent with the weekly vlogs, just with, ever since the holidays, really, I feel like it's been a little bit difficult to hit that weekly mark. Mm-hmm. And we've had a lot going on, and now we can't go there, so I think you'll see more of me in, like, the polished vlogs, but not necessarily the live streams right now. You're reading stuff and smiling.
I can see myself like I know
it's really weird because when we're live streaming and we're walking around with the phone, we see what y'all see, which is nice because then we don't see. Well, I guess you guys see that too, but then when you have to look like we're looking at ourselves right now, and that's like the most distracting because I'm like, what am I doing with my hands? And then I watch his head turn. I'm like, oh, what am I doing? Sorry. It's very distracting, but it's good. It's making me more self-aware that my hands don't know what to do.
Thank you so much for it. Can you read that's on your side?
Yes. Thank you to Henry for a $5 super chat, which says, which are you looking most forward to? Spaceship Earth 2.0 or Tron? Also, thank you from the break of 24/7 media panic. God bless.
Oh yeah, keep the TV off, especially those national news networks. Oh man, I'm gonna say Tron. I know that Spaceship Earth's gonna be different, and we know that there's some significant differences in just kind of the way that you're kind of narrated through the ride and the whole idea of the...
I'm sorry. Tim asked, where's the bathroom? Which way to the bathroom?
Which one? They, lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry, continue.
All about a bathroom.
I'm sorry, this is fun.
I was getting at... We lovingly refer to this new Spaceship Earth update, and the light monster is what I call it, which is this light, this guiding light that guides you through on the ceiling above you, and I don't know exactly how it's going to work.
I've heard nothing about this.
Oh, really?
I like to surprise. But
it reminds me of, if you guys remember Lost and the smoke monster, in Lost, that's as soon as I saw kind of the concepts of Spaceship Earth and the idea of this thing, I referred to it now as the light monster. And so I think it's going to be cool. I think all the projection mapping they're going to add to everything is going to be really neat. But I look so forward to Tron because there's so many unknowns. Mm-hmm. Longest indoor roller coaster in the world. All the projection like domes and the vehicles that rotate, launching backwards, all of these things. Oh gosh, I'm talking about Guardians.
I was about to say Tron's gonna go backwards. That sounds terrifying. I'm like, oh,
sorry. I'm completely talking about Guardians. Scratch that.
You were stuck in Epcot.
Still excited. Yeah, I'm stuck in Epcot. Sorry, I was thinking of everything in Epcot. Still excited for Tron though, probably more than the Spaceship Earth 2.0. Again, because I know how awesome it is just from seeing all the videos of it. Looks like a super awesome ride, and don't get me wrong, I'm still excited for Spaceship Earth, but Tron looks amazing. Yeah, I was thinking of Guardians the whole time because I was just in Epcot.
I admit I zoned out because he was talking, and I was like, it goes backwards.
Zoned out because I said, this is what happens. He just doesn't even listen.
It's selective hearing. So, just got another super chat, $5 from Steve. Says, this is an amazing change of pace. You should do these more often. I don't have a question yet. Thanks for continuing to share your life with us.
Thank you so much, Steve. Our good friend Steve's World. Guys, go subscribe to Steve's World. He's such a great friend of ours, an amazing mod, and is a great channel. And go subscribe to Diz and That too. You hear me say this every week, but I mean hilarious. It. So much fun every Wednesday night. And thank you to Nicole for the $5 super chat. We really appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. And from Matthew, a $1.99 super chat that says, hey Cory, what's your favorite Disney movie? Pinocchio. Pinocchio is my favorite Disney movie. I gotta show him.
Are you leaving me?
Yes. Hold on.
He'll be back.
This is important.
While he's gone, I'll talk about my favorite Disney movie. So as a kid, I was obsessed more so with Little Mermaid, but then kind of went towards like Pocahontas. Now, like as a grown-up, my favorite Disney movie that I can still watch on repeat is Mulan. So I'm very much looking forward to the live action of that because I think that's going to be incredible. Cory's back.
So we're at home. I get all kinds of goodies and like props and things that I can go get. I mean, it's endless what I have in my office. But yes, we had to answer completely Pinocchio. And we had an amazing friend of ours that sent this to me in the mail, and it's so thankful. It's like it's my new favorite piece of Disney memorabilia, and it is this amazing print from Pinocchio, and it is signed by none other than the voice of Pinocchio himself, Dickie Jones, and it says, best wishes and a high diddly-dee, sincerely, Dickie Jones, the voice of Pinocchio. And this is something that I like absolutely treasure. I love Pinocchio so much, and I have this hanging up in my office. And I love Jiminy. This is the moment when Pinocchio first meets Jiminy Cricket, and just such an amazing piece of just Disney history. And those of you who don't know, Dickie went on to be like a famous Western movie star. But so cool. I had to share that. It's my favorite. So Pinocchio is by far my favorite. Donna with a $9.99 super chat as well. It wouldn't be a Thursday night without my weekly shout out to Cory's perfect hair. Love you guys, but where's Stephanie's Publix ice cream? We have it in there, Donna. We have Publix ice cream in there.
Yes, it was the one thing I made sure that we were stocked up on. So Publix ice cream is where it's at. For those of you that don't know, it's like their Publix premium. I get their frozen yogurt now, and I'm telling you now, the mint chocolate chip one is amazing. But we currently have the peanut butter.
Peanut butter cup, and it's
because
delicious.
I sent him to the store.
It was peanut butter cup. I love
know
it.
he loves peanut butter.
Thank you so much, Donna, for that $9.99 super chat. And I just broke it.
I can unbreak it. Hold on.
$2 super chat from Herschel.
Oh,
I believe it was. Right? See, I told you.
You really did break it. How did you do that?
This way. There it is. $2 super chat from Herschel that says, love you and Stephanie.
Thank you
so much. We appreciate that. Thank you for your support and for being here with us tonight. Cory, can you and Stephanie... hi, Cory and Stephanie. No question. Just saying hi from Kelly's sis.
Hey,
Nicole.
Nikki. You remember Nikki? We just say Nikki.
Nicole, yes. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that.
Yes, thank you. Hello.
$5 super chat. Thank you so much. Ooh, props for the props. Yes, we have props. Okay.
Just making sure we're all caught up. Don't want to leave nobody out. Yes, thanks for joining, Nikki. That's awesome.
JL says his favorite movies: Jungle Book, Robin Hood, Bambi. 3 favorites, all amazing movies. There's just something about Pinocchio. There's something about everything about Pinocchio. I love it. I love it so much.
That's how I feel about Pocahontas. It's like the songs like take me back to being a kid. Same with Little Mermaid, but
yeah,
I don't know, the Pocahontas stuff, because that was what my bedspread was for a while when I was a kid.
So much fun.
Good stuff.
But let's do another question.
I thought we were going to do a Christmas card.
Oh, you're going to do a Christmas card? Go ahead.
Yes.
Christmas card. Guys, we are live. It is March. And we got a Christmas card.
Yes.
But thank you to all 592 of you being here with us live from home. We appreciate all of you.
Okay, so I didn't get to proofread any of these, so I'm going to do my best not to stumble over any of them. The Cory Meets World family, may the hope of Christmas and the love of Christ bless your days with peace and happiness. That's relevant now. It is. Merry Christmas.
Always.
In Christ alone, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it. And we're not laughing at the card, believe me. We're laughing at the fact that we're reading a Christmas card in March.
Yes.
But we love and thank you guys so much for all of your support. And thank you for that card. We really appreciate it.
Oh, making sure I didn't miss nothing.
We got Zippity Doodad. Welcome, buddy, to the stream. A $9.99 super chat that says the best part of you guys is how much you both smile. Thank you for bringing so much joy into our lives. I'm sure I can speak on behalf of everyone. We love you guys. Zip, we love you very much, buddy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Guys, Zip joined us a couple weeks ago. If you remember, we had a fantastic time with Dale and Donna and Richie at the Magic Kingdom. It was so much fun. And Zip has a fantastic channel and such an amazing family. And also, he is also part of Disneyland again. So go subscribe to all the channels. And thank you so much, Zip. We appreciate you so much, buddy.
All right, back to a question?
Sure.
All righty. This one was interesting.
Can I get props for it? I mean, can I go get a prop? Do I get props?
If you overthink this, you could. But can you just keep it simple?
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Okay.
Okay, so this one also came in on Facebook. It's from Amanda.
Mm-hmm.
Wants to know if there was one band or artist that you could see at the Epcot American Pavilion. Who would it be?
I saw this question, and when I saw it, I was in the middle of working, and I was like, man, who would it be? And then I started working, and I forgot. I think I just told this to someone the other day, that I thought it would be really cool to see Sting. To be amazing.
Stuck on Sting for a while.
It would be. I want to see. I've never seen Sting live, and I love Sting. But seeing Sting come would be very cool. It would be a really neat act to have at Flower and Garden or at any of the festivals. The other one, just because, and many of you know, we saw him in Vegas a couple years ago. But with like Boyz II Men coming regularly year after year, is it far-fetched to think that we could get like Backstreet Boys?
Don't get him started.
Would that be cool? I know many of you would love to be there, but wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
See, like, I mean, we grew up with that generation, that genre. I mean, Stephanie would love it if the Spice Girls was there.
Okay, I had two. I was going to say, obviously, the Spice Girls, but they don't go anywhere anymore. But the Spice Girls was the first concert I ever seen. So I still listen to their music. And I think they would be awesome to see live now that I'm older and could, like, appreciate it. Another person that I think would do great there and would be very good acoustics, Alison Krauss. I'm absolutely obsessed with her. We see her every time that she comes to Florida, which is very rarely.
So cool.
But she has such a phenomenal voice, and given that setting, I think she would do very well there. And I think it would be a very well recepted artist there as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be really, really cool. James Taylor would be amazing. You know, they get a lot of the older acts in. So, but yeah, Sting. Oh man, if I could just pick one, it would be let's bring Sting. Let's bring Sting to Food and Wine. Let's start like a petition, guys. Get Sting to Food and Wine.
Alison Krauss.
There you go. Thank you so much. That was Pittsburgh Disney fans, I believe, that asked that question. I think they said they were in here.
Oh, awesome.
Thank you guys so much.
All right, ready for another question?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to skip around a little bit because I've been hitting the Facebook group.
Are these both Minnie Mouse cups, or do you have the Mickey and I have the Minnie?
I also have the Minnie because, believe it or not, these came from Target and they were like 97 cents. This was back probably close to a year ago now, maybe last summer, when Target had their Disney collection that they released. There was quite a few different styles, but I just bought these styles because we don't have that much cabinet space.
Zip with a $1.99 super chat. We all would love to see you sing in Epcot. That would be fun.
He would be so excited.
Yes,
so they came from Target for like less than $1, but I'm obsessed with them.
Cory's mom's here. Hey mom, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We're at home.
Should probably recognize the surroundings. All right, so where was I before you interrupted me?
Lori?
No, because I jumped around because I went.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, this was back down to. This came in on the YouTube community tab. Stephen K wanted to know if we play board games.
That was hilarious. Adam goes, Cory, your favorite Sting song right now. Don't stand too close to me. At least not within 6 feet. I love that. So, okay, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Focus.
Okay.
My friend, Stephen K, wants to know...
Oh, we're skipping this question. Move on.
He wants to know if we play board games.
Yeah, we do. It's been a little while since we played what you would consider I think a true board game, but we play cards. Play Rummy.
Yes.
Phase 10. Phase 10. Love Phase 10. Also Rummy Cube.
Yeah, so
I love Rummy Cube.
Rummy Cube is fun.
It's
like the numbers.
Kind of like dominoes. No, it's not even.
I still haven't played dominoes.
They look almost like big dominoes, but they're but it's like Rummy with cube things. And recently, when we did the guys thing all out at camp with all the This and That guys, we played poker out there for a while. But then we also played. I introduced the guys to a game that Stephanie and I play. Often we haven't played in a while though. It's a dice game and use is it 6 dice?
6 dice.
6 dice, and ones are like 100, 5s or 50s. 3 of a kind is that number times 100.
Don't overthink this.
Some of you might know it. There's a name for it. There's a few names for it. We call it the dice game, and it's so much
Very
fun.
classy, right?
It's one where it's just so easy. You can go grab a handful of dice out of the drawer and just keep score and have fun, and it's a lot of fun. But a true board game,
I just laughed because Big Al puts in Chutes and Ladders. Yes, that's pretty much what we play. All that in Candyland.
Big Al, thank you so much for being here. We do play Uno. Uno's fun too. But we do play with the girls' board games. One they love is the Frozen break the ice
cube game. Yeah.
The break the ice with the little hammer thing. They love that, and I'm like,
you have to
it's almost like tic-tac-toe, right? It's like there's only a couple moves you make, and it's always going to result in the same thing.
Yes, it's fun.
But every time they play it like,
well, it's so funny because Taylor's like perfect.
She's like
barely hits it, and then you hand it to Lucy, who's like takes it like a sledgehammer, and she doesn't even care if she knocks Elsa like into the pit.
Oh yeah, she's gonna knock the whole thing over. Happy Travel Vlog says hello from New York City. We would love to know what was the last best thing you guys ate at Disney parks and Disney resorts. Love you guys. $5 super chat from Happy Travel Vlogs.
Does ours count?
Yeah, I know right offhand because it was literally just last week.
Okay, it's the same thing then.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll let you answer it.
No.
Yeah, you can do it. Huh?
Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. But you have to help me out because it's at the Four Seasons.
So it's at the Four Seasons. At the Four Seasons in Golden Oak, which if you guys don't know Golden Oak is the high-end neighborhood that's literally right next door to the Magic Kingdom on Disney property. Amazing neighborhood, by the way. And there's a Four Seasons resort back there, and one of their restaurants is an Italian restaurant named Ravello, and had never been to Ravello before, and went there and was blown away.
Absolutely everything was fantastic. There was nothing that I was like, man, that could have been a little better. No, the bread, ridiculous. I had the mushroom ravioli.
It had
good.
It had truffle.
Yeah.
And like a brown butter sauce or something. That was incredible. Guys, I'm not even kidding. If you like Italian food, hands down, the best meatballs I've ever had in my life. Like, the best.
And we sampled everything. I mean, he had a pasta dish with red sauce.
Like the bolognese with the beef flavor coming from that was so rich and delicious. Everything. Like, everything. Oh, we had a pizza.
We even had the pizza.
We had a pizza with sausage and pepperoni.
I think it had like some form of ham on it.
And maybe ham. Delicious
Everything
pizza.
Is great.
Like rivaling the best pizza in Orlando. Like, it's crazy how good the food is coming out of Ravello.
And the most surprising thing about that, going into the neighborhood, I expected that the food would be expensive. I didn't necessarily think that the quality would be like as amazing as it is, and that definitely surpassed my expectations. And most importantly, the cost was not bad at all. I would very much compare that to like the price, just barely, not even over really. I would compare it almost to like a Carrabba's by the time because my pasta dish was in the $25 range. So
most of the entrees were under $30 unless you were jumping into the steaks and stuff. So
like the high-end seafood dishes.
Yeah, but I would go there and just get 3 orders.
You would.
The meatballs came, I think, in three in an order. And they're probably, like your standard size meat. We'd get like 3 of them and just eat 9 meatballs because it's that
Everything
good.
Was that
so
good.
I highly recommend. We will be back there for a dining review, but totally fantastic. And what's crazy is the next morning we had brunch at California Grill, which we've talked about brunch. We've done a review of brunch, and it's amazing. All the lobster you want, it's incredible. And it was great. Nothing wrong with it, just as good as it was the last time. It's still one of the best dining experiences on property. But Ravello, oh man. And I don't know if it's just too because I love Italian food so much, and it's so hard to get really good red sauce and meatballs like that. Phenomenal. Nicholas with a $5 super chat says, greetings from the Pacific Northwest. You're my favorite YouTuber. I want to ride the teacups with you. Nick, thank you so much. We really appreciate that $5 super chat. And I like the teacups. They're a lot of fun. I would ride them with you if you were here.
I think we're caught up.
No, you missed Shep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shep.
Shep, she scrolled right past you, Shep.
It's because it was the same color.
$4.99 super chat from Shep that says, I think my question in your question thingy is the most important question that needs to be read and answered. It's a very valid question.
You're right. That's a valid question.
It's a great question, Shep, and it...
we'll have to answer that one next time you're here. We'll just have to talk it over.
It's a very good question, but I have a lot of questions about your question.
Like, what is the question?
Yeah, like what's the question? So we'll figure that out next time. You want to read another card?
I cannot wait to read another card. Christmas. Oh, what fun. Have a holly jolly Christmas full of magic and cheer, the kind that fills your heart with love throughout the coming year. Merry Christmas, and may you all have a healthy and happy 2020. Ellen S. Very nice.
It is very, very nice.
Thank you again for the cards. We opened them when they came. The problem was we had already done our mail stream, but we wanted to make sure for the folks that did take the time to send us stuff to know that, you know, your cards didn't go unread. They just didn't make it in time, unfortunately, for the other, it was a live stream. So the other live.
Yeah, the resort mail stream that we did was a lot of fun.
It feels like so long ago, but it really wasn't, I guess. But thank you again. Alrighty.
So Enchanting Nana asks if would like to see Steph's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song.
You would.
And Cory's Michael Jackson impression. Not on today's stream, but stay tuned. If we're locked up in the house for too long, there's no telling what's going to happen on these streams. There's going to be all kinds of impressions, and who knows what's going to happen.
The kids were already singing Christmas songs today. We're all sorts of confused in here.
So you don't, not today, but I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
Maybe Monday. Alrighty, Russell's got a good question. Russell came in on Facebook wanting to know, how long have we been married?
How long have we? No, just kidding. This year will be 11 years. 11 years that we've been married.
Kind of goes along. I'm going to pair Russell and Robin's questions together because Robin also came right in on Facebook wanting to know, how did we meet?
We got that question from multiple people, including Steve. Steve's World asked that question as well. How do we meet? Yes, we've been married for 11 years.
Just about 11.
And how did we meet? You want to talk about it? I've been talking a lot.
Oh, have you now? Let me get a sip of water. Go ahead and...
Oh my gosh. This is... Don't remind me of these memories. No. Let me get a drink. No. What are you drinking over there, Stephanie?
Water. So, Marshmallow Man and I were best friends. Like, from... Stop choking on your water. So, from, like, our entire life. Like, grew up together from
Marshmallow Man's my
age.
brother, if, for those of you who might be new to the channel.
Yes. So, from, like, nursery age up, Marshmallow Man and I were best friends. We did a lot of things together. Went to movies. We were just friends. Cory and I were actually never friends until I reached probably 17, 18 years old. And then we started watching football together as a group after church on Sunday. So we grew up in church together. So we actually knew each other our entire life. Mm-hmm. So then we dated for about 6 months, got engaged. It was a fairly short engagement, about another 6 months, and then got married.
Was it only 6 months? I thought it was closer to a year.
No, because we started dating in January, and you asked me in... I forget when you asked me, but I'm pretty sure it was July.
Yeah, but then we got married in June.
Yeah, but I was saying, oh yeah, I guess
it was almost a year.
Yeah, so a year afterwards. You're right.
And people have asked before, they're like, man, 6 month engagement, like that was short, right?
Well, we were young. We were super young.
We knew each other. We knew each other so well, and we knew the families. Because our families had been friends and been, you know, a part of each other's lives for so long that we grew up together. Well, there weren't that many.
Marshmallow Man's like, hi.
It's not like a lot of. No, we know each other, so it wasn't this getting to know. The dating phase went really fast, and it was like, okay, yeah, this is. I'm not gonna let her get away now. this is happening. So it was fantastic. Like it was funny because, like she says, there's this. We spent a lot of time together just because she was over at our house watching football and just hanging out. Because Stephanie, guys, tomboy. Like, if you want to, like...
Careful.
Like, if there was a poster with the face of a tomboy...
What?
Stephanie would have been on it.
You're putting me on a poster now?
Stephanie was an amazing athlete growing up, all through school.
I think he's just trying to say I was far from girly.
Playing basketball, playing like tackle football, basketball and soccer and volleyball. And so anyway, I don't even know where I was going with
I know,
that.
I'm getting a little nervous.
But so she was friends with my brother, with Marshmallow Man. So we spent so much time together. And again, I never ever in a million years growing up was like, oh, I'm gonna marry her one day. It just was. It never even crossed my mind. And it was literally like a just woke up one day and everything had changed. And she came over to watch football, and I was like, oh, she's coming over to watch football. and then I was like, so I was like, how do I, because I thought about it for a little while, and I'm like, okay, I need to get her, like, away from my brother. Like, I need, because every time we'd go to do something, we would do something together as a group. It would be me and my brother and Stephanie. And, like, how do I get her alone? Like, how do we go to a movie or something? Yeah. And, yes, I invited her to Universal, to Islands of Adventure. And I was like, hey, let's go.
This was, like, in, like, a November-ish.
I was like, let's go spend time a day at Universal at Islands of Adventure. You want to go? I think I even had, like, free tickets or something. And Steph was like, I don't know. And then finally she said yes. And then I found out the next day that she invited Marshmallow Man.
I got nervous.
I was trying to be nice and bring her to Universal, and then she invites my brother.
Nobody ever liked me before I got nervous.
What was that all about? So that didn't go as planned. Later on, I invited her to a movie and to dinner. And she finally said yes and did not invite Marshmallow Man to come with us. And just because, for completeness, that first date, we went to Mimi's Cafe. And we were going to go see The Water Horse. If you remember what that movie was. Luckily we dodged a bullet because we stayed.
He was so cute though, the little critter.
We stayed at dinner too long talking, which was fantastic, but missed our start time for Water Horse and ended up seeing Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yes.
On our first date. That was it. So
that's what happened.
So amazing. And the rest is history. Two amazing girls, almost 11 years later. It's been fantastic, and I wouldn't trade anything in the world for it. It's everything. It's amazing. We got all this stuff piling up here. Thank you so much to DZNYTV. Says, got here late. Haha. Love the donut shirt.
Thank you so much.
It is so cool, right? It's like a Joffrey's donut shirt.
Like I thought you were gonna dress Disney, and then I got dressed.
I'm like dressed down right now. We're hanging out at home.
I know. I took my pajamas off with like less than 10 minutes to go. It's so weird when you're in your own home.
Brandy and Dave with a $5 super chat that says, I also have a question about Shep's question. Walt.
Wait. You're so nearsighted.
I know. Wait. What was the question? I thought you were talking to Walt, Dave. Thank you so much, Brandy and Dave, for the $5 super chat. And guys, go check out Brandy and Dave.
Yes, Brandy and Dave are awesome.
Yes, they are fantastic friends of ours and have a fantastic channel. And look, I did what you did.
You lost it.
Oh, there it is. All right, your turn.
Bum This Cube. Thank you very much. $24.99. How about the story of how you met? We got you, didn't we?
There you go. I'm so happy that we were able to...
Yes, that all worked out perfectly. And thank you very much for that. It's a very nice super chat. We do appreciate that. Christopher comes in with a $5 super chat. Great channel, guys. Have you considered going to and streaming Tokyo Disneyland, Disneyland Paris, Hong Kong Disneyland, or Shanghai Disneyland?
We very much would love to make it out to one of the parks overseas sometime. And... who knows? Who knows what the future has in store? But we would love to make it out there and see those parks for sure.
I still haven't made it out to California yet.
Stephanie's never been to Disneyland, guys.
I know. It's so crazy because he's gone multiple times, but one day I'll make it out there.
It's just a few hour flight away, you know?
5. You count it on one hand.
But we need to go out and do a Disneyland thing together, bring the girls out and enjoy that time out there, because Disneyland's a special place.
Matthew, sorry, I know it took us a little bit to get down there. $1.99 from Matthew says, well, I'm signing off. Have a great night, Cory. Thank you very much for joining in, Matthew. We do appreciate it.
Yes, very, very much. All right, are we caught up? Are we live? I think we're live. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. We really, really appreciate it. I think we should open another card.
Okay, I can do a card. All right, this one's got a puppy dog on it. And it says, Cory and family, warmest thoughts and best wishes for a wonderful Christmas season. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. David, Stephanie, Nicholas, and Lindsay Stevens. Aw, thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I know, he's probably still in
that.
here, so thank you very much, David.
We appreciate that very much. And we have a PayPal here. Sorry, there are multiple screens. This is harder at home than it is walking around Disney World. It's just everything's kind of spread out. Thank you so much to, here we go, Honora. I got that right? Yes, it's Honora. It's $20 PayPal. No, I think it's Honora.
Honora?
Well,
Can you weigh in and let us know who's right on that?
Sorry.
But regardless, sorry
Thank
if we
you
messed up
so
your name.
much for the $20 PayPal that says, we really enjoy watching your streams with our grandchildren, especially enjoy the food reviews you do together, and love watching and rewatching when Cory rides Space Mountain. Thank you for that. Looking forward to meeting you on one of our visits. Thank you so much for that $20 PayPal. And I'm glad you get amusement out of watching me scream like a little girl on Space Mountain. But it's so much fun, and thank you so much for the support. And I hope I said your name right, just because I hope I said it right and Stephanie said it wrong.
Thanks. But thank you very much.
And because we're on a desktop today, on a laptop, and I can see it, I can't read the description of the pear character, but he's got a hat on. And he's dancing. He's
at a party.
He's a little
like
party pear character from Japan.
Birthday.
A 500 yen super chat. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you
from
very
Japan
much.
for that 500 yen super chat. And it's kind of cool being able to see the pear character. And Jeffrey with a $19.99 super chat that says, for the Get Steph to California fund.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I don't want to hear no excuses. I have a fund now.
Thank you for the $19.99. We really appreciate that. We'll get Steph to California here at some point. But thank you for that. Really appreciate it.
You.
Next question.
Let me cross these two off. Catherine had a cool question. She came in on the YouTube community tab and asked if we could go into one park while it was closed, just to walk around while it's closed. What would it be?
Would all the rides be open?
Sure. Let me get up.
You mean like right now because it's all closed?
No.
Like...
Not given the current situation. Just in general, if you could go into any empty park and walk around while it's not.
But would it be open?
Yeah,
open just to us.
It is now.
It's an important part.
Well, I didn't write down all the details. I shorthanded this.
Okay, well let's answer both.
Okay.
Right, both ways, because I think it might change.
Okay.
Depending. So let's say everything's open, functioning. We've just got the parks to ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Which park would we want to go to in that circumstance?
Okay.
It's an interesting question because it's almost like asking what's your favorite park, right? Because you would want to go to your favorite park, but not necessarily.
I think from a magical standpoint, walking around and seeing the Magic Kingdom with nobody in it, castle, like everything, would feel extremely cool. Like walking down Main Street when it's empty and there's nobody else around.
Okay, so I agree with that. I would like to do Magic Kingdom So if we're gonna answer it both ways, I'd like to do Magic Kingdom if nothing was open and it was just kind of abandoned and closed, and we could just go walk through and just take in the castle and everything just empty. That would be amazing. Walking around and seeing Magic Kingdom just completely vacant. But if it was a park that was open, I would say there would be something amazing about Animal Kingdom all to yourself.
You know, I actually thought the same thing because I wanted to ride on the safari.
Can you imagine safari all alone?
Yes, and I could see the giraffe, and then we could stop in the giraffe.
Yeah, if you were in like this a private safari,
or riding dinosaur alone.
Right, we've done that.
I know.
But dinosaur alone, Flight of Passage alone, where you're like the only one in the whole theater. There would be some really cool things about being in Animal Kingdom all by yourself.
That's
Resort
cool
TV 1, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here, Josh. Guys, go subscribe to Resort TV 1. Amazing friends of ours. Jenna's been in here, and they'll be live tomorrow night. And did an awesome stream earlier in the week. I'm sure they've got some fun stuff planned for tomorrow night. So make sure that you are subscribed to Resort TV 1. We had such a fantastic night on Sunday with them.
Yeah, it was a blast.
So much fun. Kind of doing this bounce back and forth joint stream with the dual stream. The dual spelled
without swords.
Without swords or muskets and stuff. So it was so much fun. And we owe so much to Josh and Jenna for all they've done for us. Really supporting us from day one, coming in and starting to kind of make our way into this Disney YouTube community. And I've learned so much from Josh, and he's been such an amazing help to this channel behind the scenes. You guys don't even see. So thank you so much. Now that we have a moment to just like sit down, and I'm not just saying this as I'm walking through Magic Kingdom, very, very much appreciate Josh, Jenna, the whole family from Resort TV 1, even Richard and Donna, which that's when we met Richard and Donna's through Resort TV 1, and they've become great friends of ours and a big part of our channel as well. Come in and join me sometimes on Thursday nights. So again, thank you so much for all you've done for us, and make sure, guys, that you're subscribed to Resort TV 1. Dale's here too. Dale's amazing too. Sorry, tonight I didn't even mention you, Dale. It's part of Resort TV 1. But
Dale's part of Resort TV 1?
Yes. Dale is a big part of it, for sure. And yes, we do text a lot, Josh. Sometimes early in the morning and then again late at night. It's fun times. But yes, we really do. All right, what's next?
All right, let's go back to Facebook.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back to the Facebook question. Tasha wrote in, one ride you would never ride.
Oh, one ride. I saw that question. You know what? It was kind of interesting because I've ridden everything. And if there's one that I'm like, I don't ever have to do that again, because that's kind of how I turned the question. Was there's nothing that I'm like scared to ride or that anything like that. But since I've already ridden everything, if there's one thing that I would say that I just don't care to do as much.
I know what you're going to say. I know. I'm going to write it on a piece of paper, but you can't look.
Okay, write it big enough for everyone can see. Guys, I'm not going to look because I'm going to say it. Oh, man. I don't know, because I'm between a couple things.
I feel like this is what he's going to say.
I'm between
I don't feel like he values this one.
I'm between a couple things.
Oops.
And I think I'm going to say, I'm not looking, I'm going to say the Triceratops spin.
Oh, I was
thinking in Animal Kingdom.
Really? I didn't go that direction.
Where
I was
did you
thinking
go?
within Magic Kingdom.
Oh, the Magic Kingdom?
Yeah, that's where my brain went.
I hope you didn't say Tiki Room.
No, but I couldn't believe you put Triceratops.
What did you say? Small World?
Yes.
It's a classic, lady.
Yes, but you never want to go on it.
I still would. Not all the time.
Well, the kids love it.
You put Small World on there?
Yes.
I love Small World in doses. It's just 5 minutes too long.
So the Triceratops tops, the girls love that.
I know they love it, and that's the only reason why it gets me on it. But I have no reason. It doesn't have the connection for me of like the classic, like Dumbo does.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I do like it.
Triceratops spin. It's like the same thing, right, as Dumbo, but it doesn't have the Dumbo.
The magical feel.
Yeah, and I guess you could lump the Magic Carpets of Aladdin in there too.
No, I kind of like those.
Yeah.
I like the
But yes.
Steven, we don't mention these things.
What does Steven say?
Don't worry about it. Steven just had a lapse of judgment for a minute.
No, what did he say? I need to know. It's important.
No, he's mine.
All right, so that's that
Oh,
one.
technically, Tasha had a 2-part question.
Oh, here we go. We missed it.
I didn't miss
we
nothing.
We totally messed it up.
No, that was the one question. And then the other one was, what type of restaurant would you like to see that's not currently there? Like types of food. I got one. Mine.
It might be the same as mine because I've been saying it for a while.
Thai?
No.
I love good Thai
That's
food.
a great.
Like a really high, like a higher end, like an Asian fusion Thai.
Yeah, like a good Thai restaurant would be amazing.
I love good Thai with like a really good green curry.
Hey, I'm not even going to argue with that.
Don't argue.
Thai sounds fantastic. That's a great one.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Imagine getting like a really good like
a curry.
Like a green curry
Thai
or
curry.
pad see ew.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. Mine is a Brazilian steakhouse.
The skewer, like meat on the skewer.
Yeah,
okay.
like all the food on the skewers, like a Brazilian steakhouse. The closest you have to it is like Ohana. Which is there's meat on the skewers, but that is not a Brazilian steakhouse. No. And I think that maybe if one day Epcot gets Brazil, we'll get a Brazilian steakhouse. That would be fantastic.
Yeah, that would be a good option as well. That was a good question.
All right. Why don't we take a break because Surfer Girl's in here right now, and why don't we open Surfer Girl's gift? It's right here behind me.
So, Surfer Girl, we have gone back and forth. We were going to record us opening this like forever ago and then decided... Are you reading something?
No, we decided that we would wait.
And we were going to record it and then just send it to you. And then we're like, well, eventually we'll do it on a stream. And then the next thing we know, you're in our living room with us. So now's the best time.
Welcome to our living room. So this came from Surfer Girl Sherry when she was just here in town. Left this with Donna because we didn't get a chance to connect. And by way of Donna...
Ooh, Chef had a really great thought too. Korean barbecue.
Oh, Korean barbecue, Chef.
Sorry, I got distracted because I got hungry.
I introduced Shep to Korean barbecue, and his life has been forever changed. But first off, we're just gonna talk about how amazing this wrapping paper is, and how I want to wallpaper our entire house with it. Because it's one day Steph's gonna come and have the whole bathroom wallpapered in this.
Oh gosh,
it's so cool. I love it. Look at Mickey. How awesome is that? Here, you wanna? We haven't even looked at any of this. We haven't even opened the card. So, thank you so much to Surfer Girl. It says, okay, read card. Okay, she says to read card.
Okay, where did you see that?
Oh, right there.
Where?
With all the pink hearts.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I'm as nearsighted.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's soft.
Look at a puppy. A little bobblehead puppy too. Alrighty. Okay. Hey Cory, it's not much, but I wanted to show you and Steph how much I appreciate what you do. I've started my own YouTube channel, and I know having a full-time job and trying to put on good content that people enjoy is a lot of work. Hoping we can meet you one day. Sherry. And that's Surfer Girl 326 on YouTube, and also Surfer Girl Rainer on Instagram.
Thank you so much, Surfer Girl.
Yes, thank you.
And I'm so sorry we didn't get the opportunity to meet up with you when you were here. Things were crazy busy, and next time we hope to get to see you when you're here. But I'm going to let Stephanie do the honors.
I kind of feel bad tearing it. It's pretty paper, like Cory said.
Don't mess up this paper.
It's going in my living room.
I'm going to wrap your birthday present in this.
Oh, that's amazing.
Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Look, made especially for you by Sherry. That is so awesome. Guys, look at this pillow. How fantastic is that? It's really soft and comfy. I love it, Sherry. Thank you so much.
It's amazing. That's
I love the design. And look at that. Look at that, made especially for. Let's see if I can hold it up to the camera.
Don't knock the drinks.
Don't knock over the drinks. Let's see. I think we got it. Yeah, so awesome. Thank you so much, Sherry. We really appreciate that. We appreciate you and appreciate all your support. You're here week after week and such a big support of the channel, a big support of ours, and we really appreciate you very, very much. So thank you for that. And I'm just going to hold it for the rest of the stream. It's so comfy.
Relax on
it. It is. It's one of those pillows that you could just cuddle with. I love it so much. Yes, thank you so much. We really appreciate you sharing so much.
Someone put nap time.
Nap time. Good night, guys.
It's always nap time.
So awesome. Thank you. All right, we got more questions.
This person's asking about our thoughts on this.
This person? Did you not write down the name?
No,
this person.
I was talking to you. So this one came in on Facebook. Damaris wanted to know how we go about combating the heat and crowds in June, because they do have an upcoming trip that they're hoping to attend to. For us, being locals, we do typically try to avoid the parks throughout the middle of the day because we can. Obviously, I wouldn't say that necessarily for everybody. But if you're staying anywhere close to property, you do have the ability, to come in the morning time, hit some of your favorite rides, and then even head back and get a little bit of a relaxation time, whether that be in the hotel room or even the hotel pool. And that allows you to cool down as well during the heat of the day. And that's usually from like your 12 to 3 tends to be like the hottest part of the day. And then that'll allow you to rest up and come back in the evening, because there's always a lot to see in the evening hours at the park, including the fireworks. We do find it even as locals, if we try to go over for a full day event and stay from morning to close, we're kind of so worn out by the end of the day, especially on the hot days, that we're really not fully enjoying the evening, because all we want to do is hurry up and get to the car and get home. So if you're staying close to property, I know you also would like to get as much time in the parks, but being mindful that if you're so exhausted, you're not really going to fully enjoy it as well, and you're going to cool off.
100%. And the other thing about it is the crowds are crazy during the summertime, which is a good and bad thing. A bad thing just because it's crowded. But one interesting thing is that time of the year, the parks are open later too. So there's longer hours. So like Steph said, the idea of going in the morning, rope dropping somewhere, having a few fast passes set up, have rope drop, do a couple things early, and then have your fast passes set up for in the morning time, and then go do that. And then when it gets lunchtime, leave. Go back to your resort, or go hop to a different resort, have some lunch outside the parks, get some good food, try out some of the restaurants and the resorts, and then go back, have a resort time, take a nap, swim in the pool, take a shower, take a nap, and then start the day again in the evening time. And go back out to the parks as the sun's going down. Also, after you've used up those fast passes and now you're back at the resort, it's lunchtime, book another fast pass for out in the evening time. So once you're back out in the parks in the evening, you go out to watch one of the nighttime shows. You don't have to be in the parks, even if you're here on a 1-week vacation and it's your 1 week of the year. Don't ever feel like you have to be there every hour of the day, because you can get just as much done if you plan it properly without having to deal with that scorching heat in the middle of the summer. And if you are here in June, July, August, even into September, make sure you drink a lot of water and wear a lot of sunscreen, and take as many breaks as you can to get into the air conditioning, because it gets brutal out there. It really does.
100+ degrees, and that humidity, it's bad.
Yeah.
So Practically Perfect Matt made me laugh with a $4.99 super chat that says, "Hi, you guys rock. I hope the girls are naughty so we can say hi."
You'll know ahead of time, because you'll hear
the feet on the wood floor.
The feet running on the wood floor. Thank you so much for that $4.99
Usually
super
you'll
chat.
hear the feet, and then all of a sudden a head will just kind of like pop up in between you somewhere. And it usually, like, they wake up
confused. Yeah.
I was about to say they look so cute, but they wake up so confused. So sometimes I can just walk them back to the room and they're fine. And they're so confused they just go lay back down. And the other times they they cry hysterically because they don't know what's going on.
They do.
And then they're like, hold me, rock me. I'm like, we don't have a rocker. So I end up sitting on the floor rocking.
Thank you for that $4.99
fun.
super chat. We appreciate that. Want to do another card?
Sure. Would you like to read this one first so it doesn't go flying by me?
Yeah, Steve. Buddy, Steve's World, $10 super chat that says my question. Why do I have to read this?
Because I proofread it first.
I'm reading it first, Steve, because I know what you do to me. My question: are you a Grandmaster Tiddlywinks champion? I'm reading it really slow on purpose because I am looking for a new partner. Absolutely love you guys, and just wanted to say how proud I am of my brother and sis. See you soon. Thank you so much, Steve. How dare you put that word in my chat again? We all know, well, we don't all know because I never admitted it, but the first time Steve put that word Tiddlywinks, which is a game, evidently, that I didn't know about. I read it totally incorrectly, and it's been a running joke ever since then. But thank you so much, Steve, buddy, for that $10 super chat. We appreciate you, and we love you so much. Thank you so much for all you do for the channel. And Cory Caruso with a $2 super chat that says, thanks for doing your vlogs. They bring joy to me. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that they bring joy to Minnie. That's very appreciated. We really appreciate the kind words, and we love making the content and love sharing it with all of you. So thank you so much. Want to read John's?
I would be happy to read our friend John. John Morgan, thank you so much, coming in with a $50.73 super chat that says, this is great, guys. Thank you for inviting us into your home and chatting with us. It is snowing here in Colorado.
Oh, wow.
Crazy. 33 degrees. Everyone punch that like button. Stay safe and healthy. My question is, when Sting retires, will he become Stung?
That is hilarious.
It's fantastic.
He should. He should. That would be really
That's
funny.
That's actually really funny.
Thank you so much, John, for the $50.73 super chat. We really appreciate you so much.
So John...
And such a big supporter.
Yeah, so John is one of our friends that we were able to meet through one of our meet and greets that we had. And that's something that we very much love being able to do because it allows us to meet people that we've talked with through the chat. And y'all see us, but we really don't get to see you. So while you guys feel the connection like you know us, sometimes we don't get that. So to be able to see somebody in person after they have, sent us messages is fantastic because we're really able to put a face with you guys, which is awesome for us. Ever since meeting John, he's been such a huge supporter of the channel. We very much appreciate him, and now he is more local.
Soon.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it'd be fantastic to have him closer.
And John has talked about in the chat before about his weight loss journey that he's on, and it's phenomenal. It is phenomenal what he has done, and we're so proud of him and keep rooting him on because it's really amazing. Thank you so much, John.
Yes, thank you.
Really quick, JL had asked, do you like the ET adventure ride? So we're talking about over at Universal Studios. There is something very classic about ET. We don't talk about Universal a lot on the channel here, and who knows, that might change at some point. Steph and I love Universal and Islands of Adventure. We don't go as regularly anymore because the kids love Disney, and we'll go to Disney, and you guys love Disney, and
we're taking you with us.
That's what we do. But I'm sure there will be more Universal in the future, and we'll do more of that. But ET, is it's my memory of Universal Studios. When I think back to Universal Studios, like my oldest memory would probably be E.T. Like E.T. is Universal Studios to me. It's what represents Universal. So I love it. I think it's so much fun.
I was just looking. Somebody just made a mug cake. You're staying warm. Christina, you just made a mug cake and you're staying warm. That sounds delicious.
It does sound delicious. I would love some tea right now.
You want tea?
Yeah, I'd love some tea.
You want me to make you tea?
I can make tea.
I can make the tea. You want to read a card?
Who's going to do the tea?
I don't want to get left here. I get nervous.
You want to just start the water and I'll read?
Okay, fair enough.
Actually, because, let me see, I don't know if you had it on your list.
But
there was the question about the meetups.
All right, go ahead and take that.
Which kind of goes right along with John. So John, I'm alone now. This feels natural. It feels like it's a regular Thursday night. Stuff's gone. Now we can really talk about this woman. She is absolutely amazing. I love her so much. So John was just in here, was at our meetup in Las Vegas, and we had a question that came in that was from Brett. So Brett had asked, when you had your meet and greets, were you nervous to meet the people, to meet our viewers in person? And the question is, not really. Not to say that we didn't have the discussion of what if there is someone who's just crazy. That we had that discussion at once, but we figured there are so many amazing people that would be joining and would be there that everyone would be outnumbered. So absolutely, after New Orleans, which we had almost 30 people that came out to New Orleans, and it was amazing. It was so incredible to meet you guys face to face. We get to meet you in the parks when you come up and you say hi, and I can't tell you how much that means to me. That you'll wait outside of attractions. You see on stream, where's he going, and you wait so we can meet up. That's so awesome, and I really appreciate that. And when we got to meet everyone in New Orleans, it was just kind of surreal. The idea that we could pick a city within the country and say, hey, we're gonna be in this city, and who wants to come join us for beignets, and get 30 people to come, which some of you traveled multiple hours to be there. It was incredible. It was an incredible feeling, and we want to do more of them so bad. We did Vegas and had so much fun, a smaller group in Vegas, but got to meet John and really spend time out there was fantastic. And so going into another question, I think it was a follow-up kind of secondary question on that one is the out west meetup canceled or postponed? It has been officially postponed, and we never even officially announced it. I had just kind of hinted at this idea that we had a western meetup coming up. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys where it is. We were going to have a meetup in Phoenix, Arizona, and that has been officially moved, and probably will happen later in the year, maybe the September-October time frame. If that ends up happening, it will be in Phoenix, Arizona, and excited to try and put together a meetup out there. So if any of you are in the Phoenix area, I know it's not that far from Vegas, but if you're in the Phoenix area, that definitely would love to meet you out there once we can make that happen. But the big one, guys, so many of you have asked for it because so many of you are in this region, and that is, when are we gonna do a New York meetup? And the answer is, I hope this year. Everything can kind of cool down and get back to normal. I'm really hoping that we can make a New York meetup happen this year, and I am so excited to see what that could mean as far as a turnout goes. So many of you have asked about us coming to that area and doing a meetup, and we absolutely want to do it and are going to try and make it happen this year. So I hope everyone that is up in that area, all of you, can come join us, and let's get a big crowd together and just have fun somewhere in New York. It'd be a lot of fun. We'd love to see you in Chicago. Yeah, Chicago would be amazing. You know, it's funny. I've got to travel. We've been able to travel a lot. We've been very fortunate to be able to travel a lot. I have traveled a little bit more with work than Stephanie, and been to a lot of cities across the country. Chicago's one I've never been to, and it's on my list of like I'd love to go visit Chicago someday. So definitely on the list. Tim Pruitt with a $20 super chat that said, this is attached to an invite to go out to dinner next time you guys are in Tennessee. Love your streams, Cory, and you have such a beautiful family. Thank you so much, Tim. We really appreciate that, and we will take you up on that next time we're in Tennessee, Tim. We just had a really awesome time. Went up for a wedding right outside of Chattanooga, and really enjoyed our time there. It's a beautiful part of the country, and had a great time in Tennessee. Thank you so much, Tim. We really appreciate that. And Taste of Massachusetts with a $10 super chat that says, wife and I are watching. Thank you guys for all you do. We love your restaurant/food reviews. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And thank you for your support. We're glad you enjoy the food reviews. We have a great time doing them. We love to eat. And we've got some coming up. I'm working on editing one now that I'm hoping to have done for the weekend. So we got Mickey mugs? Where have you been hiding these things?
Stop it. Did you want the red one or the white one? The white one's got a gold handle, so I like it.
Okay, I'll have the red one then.
Okay.
Ah, it's burning hot.
Well, you're supposed to.
Man.
You're supposed to grab the handle.
Guys, this is some of my favorite tea. It's the mango green tea, which is very tasty. And my throat was getting a little dry from talking so much, and I thought the hot tea would be nice.
You wonder why I zone out when you're talking. You admitted it. You talk so much.
Well, we're on a stream.
You know, I made this tea in the dark, but I was afraid I'd wake the children.
Did you like Rise of Skywalker? Jail says, I have not seen Rise of Skywalker. Dun dun dun. I'm sure it's great though. Haven't seen it.
Sorry.
Resort Budgeting says, actually, wait, what's that? There's actually a video vlog of Cory and Stephanie at Dollywood. There is.
Oh, so
Guys,
Dollywood, we had a fantastic experience at, and we love Dollywood. Want to give a little backstory about Dollywood? Or you want me to? I'm playing with the tea.
Ow!
It's hot. I just poured the water.
Melt my face off.
Crazy bones.
Dollywood. So back almost 11 years ago when we got married, we went on our honeymoon to Tennessee, and went to the whole Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge area, and rented a cabin there, and that's where we spent our honeymoon. And part of our honeymoon was we went to Dollywood.
We did.
And had a fantastic time. If you guys have never been and you're going to be in the area, go to Dollywood. It is such a special theme park.
It is, especially when you're like us, used to the bigger theme parks, used to the hustle and the bustle and like the craziness. Mm-hmm. We had a fantastic experience at Dollywood. Every time we've been there, really, even from our honeymoon, we actually were debating not going on the honeymoon to Dollywood because we didn't want to spend the money because we were young. We were so young that we didn't like.
We didn't have no money.
We didn't know what we were doing, so. I didn't ever have to cook. I moved straight out of my parents' house, and then with him, once we got married, I never cooked. I mean, I helped my mom, but I didn't have to like be the person that prepared all the meals. Mm-hmm. So we get on our honeymoon, and we get up to this cabin, and there's no food. You got to go to the grocery store. So we go to the grocery store, and we're walking around. So then we're like, well, what can we get? He didn't have much more experience than I did, so we're looking around, and we're like, well, there's chips and salsa. And we're like, oh, yeah, that would be fantastic. And we got some cream soda and some root beer.
It was so bad.
We got some hamburger helper.
That was so bad.
And I think maybe a thing of ice cream. And then we're like, this will be fantastic. So we'll go back.
We got it made.
We got this. We got it figured out. Well, then we get back and, we were still, tossing back and forth the idea of going to Dollywood. And finally we're like, it'll be fun to go for one day. We're only get one honeymoon. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. So we go to Dollywood, and I would say we were there all day, maybe around 4 o'clock in the afternoon or so.
Yeah.
It starts raining. We weren't that bummed. We're like, we got a good day out of it. It's okay. So we're walking out of the park, and they started handing out these passes. And they're like, here's your rain pass, darling. You can come back tomorrow. And we're like, huh? I'm like, Disney don't do that. And so we're like, what is that? And they're like, oh, if it rains while you're here, you just come on back. So we're like, well, that sounds nice. So,
it was.
So we go.
I like how your accent changed. I'm sure there are people here that are offended by that.
Sorry, I'm imagining it all again. So then we come back the next day, bright and early. We stay all day. Same thing happens around 4 in the afternoon. We're walking out again, and we're like, I wonder if they're going to give us a rain pass. We're like, no, but we'd understand why. Same thing happens. Darling, come back another time. And we explained to them that we had already gotten the rain pass from the previous day, so we were still on the previous day's ticket. And she's like, that's okay, it rained again. So we came, I think we ended up going 3 times for the price of one.
It was amazing.
And to us, it was everything at the time. So Dollywood's one of those parks that it's
very special to us. Special. And going back 10 years later, it's even
we went
more
on our 10-year wedding anniversary.
Yeah, we went on our anniversary, like the day of our anniversary, we were in Dollywood.
And we were able to go in before the park opened.
Yeah, we had a fantastic experience. Got to go in before the park opened and do a tour of Dollywood, some really special stuff, and it was just so much fun. And if you haven't seen the vlog, go watch it. Cinnamon bread.
Cinnamon bread.
Guys,
that's much better than green tea.
If they could do anything here in Disney World, cinnamon bread.
Those southern ladies know what they were doing. They had that, it's just like dough, and they were like throwing it around.
So much butter.
Butter bath, cinnamon sugar bath. Everything about it was fantastic.
Yeah, so if you haven't seen the vlog, make sure to check it out, guys. Dollywood, we've got the vlog out there. You can go check it out and read about or see our experience there, and check out the cinnamon bread because it is amazing.
Bob asked, did we enjoy Mystery Mine? We very much did. I thought it was just a cute thing. The ride quality and the style of Dollywood is so much different than, like, say, Disney. What's really cool about Dollywood is because I do a lot of conservation. A lot of the coasters are set around the scenery. So they are not moving the trees. They are not carving out the side of the mountain. They are literally just adapting to it. So that's what makes it so much different than here in Florida, is it really gives you, a different change in scenery, which is really cool for us.
It's so beautiful. You're right in the mountains. So it's so amazing. Yes, guys, so I saw Steve had said, we have so many questions. Probably be doing this again very soon. But there were so many already on all the different platforms that were submitted that we wrote them down. And the good news is a lot of them kind of overlap with other questions that have been asked tonight too. So let's get back to the list here.
Actually, DPC that. I can't tell if he's trying to get you in trouble or giving you a free pass. I missed it.
Is it right here?
Did I miss it? Okay.
Right here. He said, Cory, can you do a food review of Stephanie's cooking?
It got better.
Wait, guys. There's a human. I hear a human.
Oh.
There's breathing coming from over there.
She looks very confused. Hold on.
Lucy, are you okay, baby?
Come here, baby.
Come over here, baby. You look a little bit like Edward Scissorhands right now.
It's okay. Come here. Mommy will get you.
Don't trip on the wires. You're okay. A little bit like Edward Scissorhands with the hair, but super cute. Lucy.
Shh. Just let her go back to sleep.
You want to say hi?
We're on a live stream. See, there's people watching. Your hair was just so cutely brushed before you went to bed. It's okay.
Alright, you won't take her back. Just
she might go right to sleep. I'll just hold her for a minute.
Okay. Lucy in her Elsa nightgown. You're a cutie pie.
She's very sweaty. Did you have a dream? It's okay.
Poor baby. She's tired. So a food review of Stephanie's cooking. So Craig, funny you say that. Stephanie made a delicious meatloaf just the other night. She knows I love, like, that's like one of my things. Meatloaf is like one of my, like, you know, go-to just at home meals. That this is a comfort food. And Steph made a turkey meatloaf. That was fantastic with these great garlic mashed potatoes. Just literally the other night. It was so good. So Steph's a good cook. I might be better, but Steph's a good cook.
Better? He doesn't ever cook. How would he know?
I used to before I was busy with everything. But me and Donna are still gonna have like the great American meatloaf cook-off.
You've never made the meatloaf. I make the meatloaf.
No, I've made meatloaf before. I told her I can make a good meatloaf. I've made it like once. We have 526 likes. Thank you guys so much for smashing that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And thanks for being here.
That was a yawn.
Yeah, she's... She looks aggravated.
She's fine.
Blue Nose with a $20 super chat that says, Chicago would be a great meetup. We have Navy Pier, so many great museums, 2 zoos, Italian beef sandwich. Oh, you got me an Italian beef sandwich. The planetarium and the aquarium, where penguins are free roaming.
I love penguins.
That's awesome.
That's
so
awesome.
Cool. And also you've got Chicago style pizza.
That's
which,
the deep one, right?
Yeah, but Blue Nose, and those of you who might also be in Chicago or in that area, there is a restaurant that does like this like pizza bowl thing.
You had me at pizza.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like it's like cooked like almost like a pizza pot pie thing. I don't know what the place is called.
Oh, Karen had the meatloaf tonight. That's so funny with the brown sugar and ketchup recipe.
Oh, she did that. It's fantastic. Did she like it?
Yes.
It's so good, Karen. It makes like this sweet glaze, and you put that on the mashed potatoes too. It's really fantastic. That's so cool. But yeah, I don't know what I was saying, but whatever I was saying.
Sorry, we get a little distracted by the chat as it flies by.
Yeah, there was a lot going by. But it was, whatever I was saying, completely lost my train of thought.
The meatloaf.
The meatloaf. Oh, Chicago. Yeah.
Chicago. Yeah, Big L.
It wasn't just regular deep dish. It was like, darn, I wish I knew the name of this because it's important. Let's see if I can find it really quick. I'm gonna search. You watch there and see if you see it come up.
Alrighty.
Because I think this is like a known place. People say
Donna,
it's
yours
always
uses
like...
brown sugar and balsamic vinegar. That's interesting. I don't even put vinegar in mine. Be curious to taste that. Cory, your mom says that Lucy looks like you did when you used to sleepwalk.
Oh, really?
My goal was to tire her out. We had a dance party today since the kids are kind of stuck home. And I was using like a kids dance workout thing I found on YouTube. So the girls like danced, I'm not even joking, for like 45 minutes. They even were telling me they were hot, so I gave them good baths tonight. I was like, they'll sleep through the stream, it'll be fine.
Look, Annette got it. The Chicago, that's it. The Chicago Oven Grinder Pizza Restaurant.
Oh,
that's it. That's it. And they do like basically like pizza, like pot pie things. It's a little different than like a regular Chicago style pizza. And it's really, really cool. They like cook it in like a bowl or something. I don't remember all of it, but it's a place that I've always seen the pictures of, and I'm like, man, I want to go there someday and get that pizza because it looks fantastic. So one day we will go and get the Chicago pizza.
Sorry, Mark, about your surgery getting canceled. I know it'll get rescheduled, but I'm sure it's stressful just looking forward to the date to get it started and get this part over with, and now having to reschedule has got to be inconvenient for everyone involved.
Miss Mari, I did not see the question that you put in, so if you want to repost it, I'm sorry, I didn't even see it go by. repost it and tag us in it, and let me see if I see your question pop up. Okay, so we've got more questions.
Oh, more questions or a card? I've got a card right here.
Okay, go ahead. You can read the card while I find this next question.
All right, so this card right here says they will celebrate your abundant goodness. Psalms 145:7. Cory meets World Family, thinking of you today and praying that the Lord will shine forth his goodness upon you in many pleasant and unexpected ways. In Christ alone, Sarah. So Sarah 4382, that's what she usually is in the chat. I don't know if you're in here, but we very much appreciate your cards. We do notice that you're one who does happen to send cards often, and they don't go unnoticed, so we very much appreciate them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss. Sorry guys, there's like a lot on here, and it's different than it usually is, so it's really small.
People still talking about pizza. Pizza is seriously one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
When I was pregnant with Taylor, I ate so much pizza. And I remember we had already had it like 3 nights one week. And it was like the end of the week. And Cory's like, so what do you
Sarah's here. Thank you,
hey,
Sarah, so much. We appreciate Sarah. Thank you so much. Sarah sends the most uplifting cards, and she sends them on a regular basis. And it's so awesome to receive them. I love grabbing them out of the P.O. box, and it means a lot to us. So thank you so much for that, Sarah.
Go ahead.
Hi, Cory. Thanks for the stream. You guys are awesome. From Gina. Thank you so much, Gina. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate it.
So where was I at in the story? Oh, for the pizza. We had already had it like 3 times that week, and Cory was like, so what would you like tonight? And I was like, oh, I gotta have pizza. He was like, no, I can't eat any more pizza. And being hormonal me, which never cries in real life, but while pregnant, I started bawling. I was like, we just have to have pizza. And he was like, we'll have pizza. I'll go get it now.
Go get it right now. Hold on.
So I still love pizza. And what's funny is Taylor loves pizza also.
So Jen asked, she said, how did your love for Disney begin? Have you guys always, kind of a 2-part question, have you guys always lived in Florida, or did you move to the Magic? And I think that kind of overlaps with some of the other questions that were there too. So first off, we are born and raised here in Florida. So we've been here forever, from the beginning of our time, from the beginning of our time here in Florida, for our whole life. So kind of unique, not as many people, especially in the vlogger community, has been here our whole lives. So that's something a little bit unique, and we love it here. We love it very much here, except for in the dead of the summer or hurricane season. Things get a little wonky then. But how did our love for Disney come about? You know, it's interesting. I've talked about this before on stream. I did not go to Disney as much younger. We did not have the means for us to go to Disney all the time, even though we were local. It just wasn't something that we did on a regular basis. So when Steph and I started dating, we started going more to the parks. We'd go more to Universal and to Disney, and yeah, I would say that it was probably a good 5 years ago now that we started going very regularly. And then it picked up more, especially with the girls going more, and just started falling in love with. I always loved Disney, and I loved Disney movies and all of that, but just did not go all the time. And so we started going a lot. We got hooked and started going a lot, not only for just to go to the parks, but also to dine around property, and just completely fell in love with it. And so. It's kind of funny for 2 people that have lived here our whole lives. Our Disney obsession with Walt Disney World really took off about 5 years ago. So it's been a blast. I mean, love it.
Yeah,
I love it so much.
I was able to go quite a bit as a kid. I actually have some fantastic photos. We'll have to post those sometime of me and my dad at Magic Kingdom. I have one of us on the carousel together. It's a really cute photo. And then I have another one. I probably was about Lucy's age, and he was holding me trying to get close to Goofy. I was very skeptical of Goofy, but it was still a very cute photo.
Got it. Miss Mari asked if either of us have ever worked at Disney. So no, we have never worked at Disney. We've, again, both been here our lives, but we've never worked for the mouse, to say. So no, actually, did I? No, I was thinking if I worked on like a project associated with Disney at one point, but I don't think so. I did work on a project associated with ABC, which was, I guess, in turn associated with Disney. But yeah, no, we never worked for Disney. There's something, we see how hard the cast members work in the parks. And I gotta say, there's been times when I have a desire to be like, I want to do that for like a day. Like, I want to be a cast member and just be able to be on the other side of it and do my part to kind of bring the magic to people. Especially when I see these amazing cast members that just go that extra mile. I'm like, I would love to be able to do that.
Big Al said thank you. She stopped crying.
Oh gosh. Al, sorry. So sorry, Big Al. I'm not like skipping people's questions, you know that. And thank you for being here too, Big Al. So I've always thought, it would be so cool to do that. But then with having friends that have been cast members and stuff and hearing what they go through on a daily basis, I'm like, oh my gosh, bless them for what they do and being able to keep a smile and be so amazing, because I know that it's got to be hard. It's really got to be hard. But I think that the days that would be fulfilling would make it all worth it, and just keeps them coming back.
Katie had a really good question.
Sure.
Katie House says, Cory, what park is your girl's favorite to go to, and what is their favorite ride? Their favorite park is definitely going to be Magic Kingdom, because there's more for them to do there. In terms of favorite ride, it really depends on what day it is, because they will tell you something different quite often.
The one I hear the most is Winnie the Pooh.
If they're both going to agree on a ride and they're going to love it, it's going to be Winnie the Pooh. Regardless, they're going to ask to go on Pirates.
Yeah, they're both going to want to go on Pirates.
And Haunted Mansion.
And Haunted Mansion and Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
But as far as the ones that you wouldn't expect as much, yeah, Haunted Mansion and
Pirates.
And Pirates, they love it. They love it so much. So that's, yeah, Magic Kingdom for sure. And someone had asked before about Tower of Terror. Lucy is not big enough yet to go on it, but Taylor went on Tower of Terror one time, loved it, and I've not got her on it again. So we'll see. We'll see when we can finally get Taylor back on Tower of Terror, but that has not happened. Have you seen Frozen 2 yet? We saw Frozen 2 in the theaters, and we watched Frozen 2 today. So Frozen 2, ever since it's been on Disney Plus, has been just kind of like on a loop in the house.
Yeah.
So
I think I've watched it through like 5 times now, but never quite to the end.
Yeah.
It's actually a very cute movie. I do like the songs in it. I think they did a very good job with that, because they're very catchy and the girls sing them constantly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being sorry, you got sidetracked. The chat's moving very quickly.
I'm just trying to catch some of the chats here.
If you could do only one ride for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One ride for the rest of your life. What would it be? It would not be It's a Small World, even though we've learned that Stephanie thinks I don't like it, but I do like it. But that song would drive you crazy. If I could only do one ride, let me think about that for
Mine's
one
Space Mountain.
Oh gosh, but doing it over and over again?
Sounds awesome. If you can only do one ride in like Disney, that would be one that you wouldn't get tired of it, because you really don't memorize the drops and the ups because of the darkness. Whereas some of the other stuff over time you could get tired of. That's why I went with it.
If I could do one ride, if it's the only ride that I could do, see, part of me wants to say the People Mover, because I love it so much, and because I could always get this beautiful view of Tomorrowland and of the Magic Kingdom. So the People Mover comes to mind, but I have to say that probably it would probably be Pirates.
Yeah, Pirates
When
is
I
fun.
think back on my youngest memories at Disney, Pirates is what comes to mind. Like Pirates is Walt Disney World to me. That's like, if you would have asked me when I was younger, like let's go to Walt Disney World, I would have said, are we gonna ride on the pirate ride? It's a classic Walt Disney World attraction. It's perfect, and so I love Pirates. And I've said it before. My favorite ride at Magic Kingdom is Splash Mountain. I love Splash Mountain so much. But again, if I can only go on one of those for the rest of my life, even though Splash is such a favorite of mine, I think it'd be Pirates. I think it would. You want to take her back down?
I thought if I put her back, she might come back.
You can hang out there for a minute with her if you want to.
She just looked at
I know
me.
your arm's getting sore. Go ahead, don't mind. I'll answer some more questions.
All right, you wanna? Well, you can hold off on the card.
Yeah,
Go for a question. Somebody was asking. Well, a good amount of people were asking about.
Thank you, Matt, for the $1 euro. €1, right? Thank you so much. We really appreciate that super chat.
Yes, thank you very much. People were asking about the quick service and table service favorites.
Was that on here?
Yes, it was a
Oh,
multiple.
Okay. Got it. There it is. Multiple people have asked about table service and quick service restaurants. So, we get this question a lot, probably because of all the dining reviews and stuff. But that's something that we get a lot is, what's your favorite table service restaurant? What's your favorite quick service restaurant? And it changes. Hey, Rob Fuzz, welcome to the stream, buddy. It changes. There are the handful of restaurants that we love, but then wow, we just got introduced to Ravello and totally blew us away. So there's always some additions being added to, and it's getting mixed up and changes. So I do think we need to do a whole stream about this, which we will probably do sometime in the near future, seeing as how this is our new normal for now. But I'm just gonna pick one. So if I saying my favorite, man, I usually have to say a few for table service because they're very different from each other, but I love them all so much. And if you've heard it before, Homecoming, Disney Springs, I have never had a bad meal at Homecoming. Boma in Animal Kingdom Lodge is incredible, and it's a buffet, but so many great flavors and things there. It's fantastic. Cape May Cafe at the Beach Club is another one that is just so awesome. All you can eat crab legs.
It is actually very good.
How can you go wrong with all you can eat crab legs? So those are kind of my three that I usually toss out there. But if I have to, Miss Mari saying pick one.
I missed what you'd already said, so.
I said Boma, Homecoming, and Cape May kind of in my top.
Yeah, I'd say those are all kind of right on the money.
Top three.
Those are ones that I'm happy to eat at again, not like just something I've tried once. I was like, that's great, but I probably wouldn't do it again. Those are all ones that I've repeated anytime.
Those are ones that we'll go back to without bat an eye. We'll go there. But I mean, Topolino, I've heard fantastic things about dinner. We still haven't done dinner there yet. But Toledo, I love Toledo.
It's a different setting. It's way different than any of the Disney dining experience because it's very much elevated. Everything from the style of food, the plating.
And it's delicious. It's just so much fun.
Yeah, it's definitely a great date location. I mean, anybody could go there, but it's a very nice place for a date because it's got that good feel to it.
What Disney executives have you met? John Morgan asks. Thank you for the $5 super chat.
That's a good question.
I've not met a lot of the executives at Disney. We've had the opportunity to meet some different Disney legends and Imagineers. I've got to meet Tony Baxter. got to meet Bob Kerr multiple times now. Bob is so much fun and really cool. We met Jodie Benson, the voice of the Little Mermaid. We met the voice of Belle. But from executives, I did meet the president of D23. And I forget his name, is slipping my mind right now. At Hollywood Studios, but probably the most recognizable and most current would be Josh, who is the current president of Walt Disney World. When we were doing opening morning of the Riviera Resort, we were about to go down the elevator, like we had finished breakfast. Stephanie had hit the button, and the elevator door opened, and it was Josh and a couple other executives, and they're getting off the elevator. And like Steph had no idea who he was, I noticed him, and I'm like, Josh, and her and Taylor, or her and Lucy get on the elevator, and I'm like, wait, no, get off the elevator, because I wanted to talk to him for a minute, and so he actually reached out, like stopped the elevator door from closing, and got them off, and we got to talk for a minute. I told him how much I appreciate everything he's done, because he's been amazing since his time with Walt Disney World, and I'm excited to see what he goes excuse me, talking too much, what he goes on to do going forward, but really, really awesome to meet him. And I asked him if he would take a picture. It was super awesome. We took a picture, and again, Stephanie's, the whole time Stephanie had no idea who this guy was.
No, and then I seen him again though. We just saw him the other day at the opening of Runaway Rail.
Yeah, the opening Runaway. Yeah. But we get in the elevator and we're going down. She goes, who was this guy? To some cast member, like, he's the president of Walt Disney World. So
he had fancy shoes. I knew he was someone. Fancy shoes.
Is that how we judge people, based on their shoes?
I ain't got no shoes on right now.
You got shiny shoes. You must be important.
Something like that.
But it was very, very cool. But other than that, I have not met a lot of the quote executives at Disney.
2 comments came through that I wanted to mention, but I kind of lost them. If you wouldn't mind giving me just a half a second. It flies by so quick, unfortunately.
There was another one that came in over here too.
There was somebody, I want to say, I know her name was Allie. I'm sorry, Allie, that I lost your comment, but you were saying about 50s prime time, the sampler platter being one of your favorites. We love that. That is really good.
So, we were just in 50s last week and went in to get the peanut butter and jelly shake.
Oh, there is Allie Reynolds.
And it was
delicious. Allie. And then there was another comment.
What was Allie? About the platter.
Yeah, hers was the platter.
I've got one here too that we missed, and this is from Mark. Thank you so much. Mark says, Cory, I enjoyed your video of D23 Expo and the one where you ordered the pizza and took it to your hotel room, but I wondered if you've ever been to either of the Disneyland resort parks. Yes, absolutely. So we there actually are some vlogs. Early on vlogs. They're pretty early on. I'm saying it right now, wondering if I want you to go watch them or not, because the early vlogs are scary. They're not that bad. But we did some early vlogs, or I did when I was out there alone, and did, this was actually Pixar Fest. It was the opening of Pixar Fest when they first started doing it.
Those are terrible.
And, what?
They were pretty bad.
No, they're wonderful. So I ride some rides. I did both California Adventure and Disneyland. Go check them out. It was fun. But yes, I've been to both many times, and Stephanie has never been to either. So hopefully soon we can both go out and enjoy the parks out there together. But yeah, that's it's just how it's worked out.
Yeah. So John Anthony says, "Hi Cory and Stephanie, what is your favorite resort?"
Ooh.
That's a hard one, because there's actually a lot of great ones. With that being said, there's a couple that I think would be very cool to stay at. I would say in terms of like bucket list locations, the Poly's still at the top of our list. But I wouldn't say that the Port Orleans French Quarter would be far behind, because we've never stayed there either. And walking around there, it's a gorgeous resort. What would you say?
My favorite resort.
But well, I would say those are the ones I want to stay at because I haven't stayed there. My favorite resort, now that that you say it broken down like that, Grand Floridian's probably still gonna have to stay at my top in terms of just walking through because of all the bands that they have that play there, the piano player,
Grand
just the way
Floridian's
it feels.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
it's
very
a
classy.
Resort. Whenever I hear the term Disney resort, like the first thing that pops into my head is the Polynesian.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's what happened to me.
And it's the original. It's the original resort on Walt Disney World property. I can smell the Polynesian right now. We're talking about it, and it's burned into my brain. I can smell it right now. It's that's how. And the Poly means so much to me. I just talked about this the other day on the stream. That it's where I proposed to Stephanie. We used to go over all the time and eat at Ohana. Guys, this is how long ago it was. We would eat at Ohana all the time. $24.99. That's what the price was.
Yeah.
The regular, those of you who remember that have been coming from,
though, if you recall.
Yeah, but still, I'm like, man, a $25 bill right now to go to Ohana in a heartbeat. So we would go over all the time and eat at Ohana. And I knew that Stephanie loved it, so I had made the plan to take her to Ohana and then propose to her outside right before fireworks. And so that's the whole story. So the Poly means a lot to me. The Poly for me is just pure magic Disney resort. It's so awesome. If I had a second place, it is for sure Animal Kingdom Lodge. Animal Kingdom Lodge is probably the most unique resort on property.
Definitely.
The fact that you can see all the animals, the resort itself is just beautiful. And we had the amazing opportunity to stay concierge level. Mm-hmm. Wow, it was amazing.
Yeah.
In Jumbo House and all the food that you get as part of the club level.
We had the girls with us then, and we had an absolute blast.
It was wonderful.
They were just learning to swim then, very, very early on. And we would take them on the water slide. One of us would go to the top, the other one would stay at the bottom to catch the kids. And, Taylor was doing pretty good, but, Lucy, you still had to be there to catch her. She could hit the water, go under, and swim about 5 feet. But then after that, you had to be there. But I remember we had a blast. We must have gone up those stairs for that water slide 50 times.
Oh, yeah.
We just kept going over and over. It was a blast.
It was so much fun. I can't wait to go do that again sometime. But that's in the restaurants. Everything there is so fantastic at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I see a question from Katie, who said, "How did you meet Resort TV One?" And I saw it again here. And how long have you known them? So let me back up and see when it was.
It was approximately 2 years ago.
Approximately 2 years ago,
okay.
we had watched Resort TV 1. Gosh, had I met them?
I think you were just watching them. I don't think you actually really met them and hung out with them.
I think we did it together. We had watched them for a while. We had started doing vlogs. And I remember, I think I messaged Josh or Jenna and said, hey, like your stuff, we're doing our stuff. They're familiar with our stuff, and said, hey, let's hang out sometime when we're in the parks.
We never knew how compatible we'd actually be.
No, you never know. You never know. And so I'm like, let's hang out. Seem like a really nice family, and love to get to know you. That's the thing that's become so amazing about this, is not only all of you and the relationships here and this community, and having this, we could sit here in our living room and talk to you guys and have you here and just have all of this is so fantastic. But the other thing that's come out of this is all of the friendships, like the deep friendships that we've made by meeting other people within the community that have become great friends. Steve's World, Zippity Doodad, the Shep family, Brandy and Dave, all great friends of ours. Donna and Richie. and Resort TV1, Josh and Jenna, the
and
whole
Dale.
family there, and Dale.
Dale and
sorry,
Cory.
Dale, you keep getting forgotten.
I won't forget you, Dale. So Dale and Cory together are like brothers. They're almost
so
like
much fun.
too much.
So much fun together. And so it was probably a couple years ago, we went and we hung out. And actually, they said, hey, come join us on the stream. So we came and joined a stream. Mm-hmm. It was a
Epcot.
It was an Epcot stream. They were live streaming, and I vlogged the whole thing. I get this little behind-the-scenes vlog. You can go watch it on the channel. It's like behind the scenes of the Resort TV1 stream. We had never streamed. I'd never even thought about streaming. So we went and did this this behind-the-scenes. There's Jenna's here. So we went and did this kind of behind-the-scenes thing. It was so funny. I remember sitting there with Josh and Jenna and Mom and Dad. And Richard had watched our stuff more than anybody else there. And Richard was our first mod.
He was our first mod.
So I'm like, Richard was so nice, and we hung out with him, and yeah, we just kind of hit it off. We connected. We're very similar. We have we're both groups of us are very family oriented, and I think have very similar values and priorities in how we live our lives, and so it works, and it becomes such great friends of ours, and we're so blessed and excited to be able to have that as part of this, and to be part of this community, and yes, Richie and Donna and everyone else. It's so fun. It really is, and we're so fortunate to have all of that. So yeah, Zip, you are. I almost didn't mention you. But just kidding. I was so just kidding, Zip.
Be nice to sweet
we
Zip.
we love you so much, buddy. But yeah, that's it. That's how we met, and I guess the rest is history. There, it's been so much fun.
About 2
you
years.
want to read a couple more? The rest of the cards real quick, and there was a couple more questions that popped up here.
Oh, sorry. No denying this one was a Christmas card. Alrighty, let's see.
I spilled my water everywhere.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't mean to.
Alright, this one says, thanks again for meeting me back in October and taking me on the Falcon and so much of your live stream, and then going on the Skyliner, then heading to Boardwalk. Best night ever, so thank you again. Love, Teresa. Next time I come to Disney, maybe I can hang out with you at the parks. Very nice card. Thank you very much. Cory's mopping the floor currently.
I spilled water everywhere.
This is why we can't have nice things.
You're the reason we can't have nice things.
That's okay. I didn't clean that because I knew it wasn't going to be on stream. He's like cleaning all under the edge of the couch. Get any dust bunnies for me.
Oh my gosh, there is so much water under here.
Well. Alrighty.
Better the water than the tea, right?
Yeah, definitely, because the tea was in a glass cup. Sorry, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and read the next card as well.
Take me anywhere.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. The Cory Meets World family. Each day of your life is a gift from God for you and for all of those that are blessed to know you. In Christ alone, Sarah. See, I was saying earlier, Sarah is very faithful with her card sending. Always offering very encouraging words and uplifting messages. So we do very much appreciate Sarah and the time she takes to write us all these cards.
Thank you, Sarah. We appreciate you.
Where did this come from, darling?
It was in the card.
You got it out of a card?
No, those were in this card.
Oh, these were in this card.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should I read these now or keep these to us?
You maybe proofread it?
I see happy words. I think we're good.
I'm sure it's nothing mean.
Sometimes when you don't have the time to proofread things, you can run yourself into a little bit of trouble.
Oh, you mean like when you try and read the super chats from Steve?
Just you, darling. I'm going to go ahead and read this if you're good with that. Can I read all these words?
Yeah, read them.
There's a lot of words. All right, so these came out of Sarah's card, though, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, very nice. Cory and Stephanie, hello. I hope you and the girls are doing well. The opening of Flower and Garden makes a year of subscriber to your channel. I just want to say thank you. I enjoy going to the parks with you every week. Your vlogs are amazing. My very favorite streams are when Stephanie joins. Thank you so very much for bringing so much happiness into my life for the past year. This community is so amazing. I'm so looking forward to what this next year brings. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Once again, that goes just along with what we were just saying, the amazing people that we meet. And,
notes.
it's been a year since she's been watching us and supporting us, so it's very nice of her. And then I got my own special note. Stephanie, a huge special thank you for letting Cory come out to play once a week. I look so forward to the streams every week, and they wouldn't happen without you. Like I said before, my favorite streams are when you are there. A huge thank you to the one who watches the girls during those streams. I hope to see you more in the streams the coming year. Thank you very much. I very much do appreciate that.
We do appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. A question from Bob, who asked, what park will be the first one you go to when they reopen? I guess it depends on when that happens. Because Earth Day's coming up, and Animal Kingdom was doing it's like a multi-day event as part of Earth Day, and really want to be a part of, whoa, that just went blurry for a minute, really want to be a part of that.
It was the tea.
And so yeah, might end up being Animal Kingdom. Not really sure. We'll see what happens.
That's
and what's
exactly
going on,
a month away, right?
Earth Day?
Is it April 20th? Or am I making that
Maybe
up?
a little bit later, maybe the 24th or something? I don't remember.
Well, now we have to look, don't we?
Okay, Google. When is Earth Day?
That's one way to do it. April 22nd. I win.
Well, she was about to tell us. April 22nd, which is a Wednesday, by the way.
Wednesday.
What types of shows do you guys like watching on your downtime? We like medical shows. We watch a lot of medical shows. The Resident.
The Resident is fantastic.
Which is an ABC or Fox show. Fox?
I don't know. We have to record anything in this house if we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
So we have to do it after the kids go to bed.
So The Resident?
The Resident is really good. We do watch The Good Doctor, but we're currently behind on that one. So no spoilers, please.
We're also behind on New Amsterdam.
We're definitely...
You see the pattern, guys? It's all medical dramas.
Grey's Anatomy, House. I'm watching Private Practice. He doesn't watch that.
No, but that's we
it's
we
a
like
spin-off
those.
of Grey's.
We like the medical dramas. This is something that we've both enjoyed for so long. So
oops, just kicked the thingy.
It's relaxing. Disney says my Google Home just answered you. Sorry, guys. Kara said it too. That's hilarious. Oh man, I could really get you guys in trouble if I wanted to.
The girls do it all the time for Alexa, but they're little and sometimes they don't necessarily say the words as clearly. And I'll be like minding my own business and I'll hear Post-its added to your shopping list. I'm like,
yeah, weird stuff gets added to the shopping list and it's totally weird.
But I know it's because the kids say stuff like I've heard them say like play and they go to name a song and it just picks up a word and then adds something to the shopping list. It's usually pretty funny though. Like, did you really want this, dear?
Let's see, what could we say? Okay, Google, set 4 a.m. alarm. I better cancel that now.
You better cancel it now. If you wake me up at 4.
It's going to go off at 4. I'm like, hey, remember when I did that thing during the stream? You get a 4 a.m. alarm.
I'm nice until I go to sleep. Then all bets are off.
Okay, so we have...
Have you ever watched The Mandalorian on Disney Plus? John asked. I have not. I've actually never watched any Star Wars anything. Like, I'm sure I probably watched a movie as a kid. Not that I retained it or anything. But I never really got into anything Star Wars because when I was growing up, Star Wars wasn't Disney, so it's kind of hard for me to get that Disney feel from it now.
Yeah.
Not that I'm against Star Wars or anything. I just never got into Star Wars.
So Stephen K says, if you could only eat one flavor of ice cream, what would it be? I like that question. It's an interesting one.
So for frozen yogurt from Publix, there's a Moose Tracks with the little caramel cups in it. Mm-hmm. That one's one of my favorites. They also do a frozen yogurt that's mint cookie which is essentially has like Girl Scout cookies in them, and they are really good.
Oh man!
I know I'm not answering that one thing. Do you know why I can't answer that? There's 3 different flavors in my freezer right now.
That's true.
There's never just one at the store. How do you just buy one? You gotta buy
if you could only have one flavor of ice cream, what would it be? Probably.
Moose Jack.
Well, see, I'm gonna go to something I don't have that often, but it is absolutely amazing.
Hold on.
Oh, and it's kind of sad. They just filed bankruptcy. Ample Hills.
They did.
They did.
So you know how much money of mine I gave them, and they couldn't make this work. You just heard. I felt that.
The Ooey Gooey Butter Cake ice cream at Ample Hills is one of my favorite ice creams.
I want to know how that happened.
It's so good, and it's not something that I can have all the time. But I think, like, growing up, and even right now, there's something real... strawberry ice cream. Like, with the hunks of strawberries in it.
The strawberry shortcake one from Publix is good.
Was really good.
I'll get that one
But
again.
also, my dad, it's his favorite ice cream, and I love it too. And if you have a good one, like one of the good ones, it is hard to beat, and that is butter pecan. I love butter pecan ice cream too.
What happened?
You alone, Stephanie, could have kept them out of bankruptcy if you could have just ordered one extra sundae.
I'm trying to figure out how that happened because I know what I've done there.
Leroy says, have you ever done the Spirit of Aloha dinner show, and was it good? We have not. It's on the list. We actually were just talking about this like a week ago.
We were.
About how much we wanted to do it sometime. So we absolutely want to do the Spirit of Aloha show, but haven't done it. But we will. We will do it sometime. That sounds like a lot of fun. We've also never done the other one. Hoop-de-doo. We've never done Hoop-de-doo review, but hopefully we'll at some point.
Sorry.
Something
I got distracted. I had a friend sending me screenshots of myself in my own living room.
That's
so
funny. S. Albris says, what is your favorite date night ideas at Disney World and Disney Springs? Oh man. So
the one we said, Toledo.
Toledo
is a fantastic date night.
That would be a fantastic date night. That's at Coronado. At Disney Springs, paddlefish.
We've never been. Or I never been. Did you go?
Paddlefish is one. No,
you got something to tell me?
No, I'm not. Yeah.
You and Steve went to Paddlefish.
Me and Steve had the most romantic dinner at Paddlefish.
Because I never went there.
Paddlefish, from everything I could tell, seems like it would be a nice place with the water view and all of that. At Disney Springs.
I'm trying to think.
You know,
from
it
a quality
depends.
standpoint for the food, I wouldn't necessarily have, because I haven't tried paddlefish once again.
It really depends on what you're looking for. You know, do you want something that's more high end? Even because when you say date night, a lot of people automatically think, oh, it's got to be super fancy. But that's not us. Like,
our date night was homecoming. Like, we loved the chicken sandwich.
You know, it gets overlooked. And I think it's because it's a little pricey, but the food quality is great. And it's got an elevated feel, especially at night, is really nice. Wolfgang Puck's Bar and Grill, the newer one that opened up, that's right next to.
I didn't have that.
What's that?
Did I have that?
Yes, you did.
When?
We had the salmon pizza, and we had
that was a long time
the
ago.
meatballs and everything. Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
But that place I don't think it gets enough credit because it's actually a pretty darn good restaurant, and it's pretty awesome. Paddlefish was disappointing.
I've heard that from multiple people. That's why I didn't say it. But I couldn't firsthand review it.
Yeah, casual date night. There you go. Yeah. Go to Homecoming. Go to Homecoming and then just walk around Disney Springs and then go to Ghirardelli and share an ice cream sundae.
Yeah, you can share the chocolate.
What is the one? It's the treasure one.
Yeah.
It's like it's caramel and butterscotch and
it's like all swirled in there, thick hot fudge.
Oof. Do that. Share that. Although the hummingbird cake at Homecoming is delicious
that's
as well.
Fantastic. We've only gotten that like twice though because we're always so full.
Yeah. So that's a fun time.
Yeah.
That is a fun time.
We enjoyed the brunch at Homecoming.
But Ravello would be a fantastic date night too.
And it's
after
not
just
gonna,
going
and
there.
it's not like it's not overly fancy. Like you don't have to feel like you gotta dress all pretty.
No,
like, it's
and
not at all.
Out there in Golden Oak is beautiful. So it definitely would be a great place to go out on a date night for sure. Am I thinking about doing more Skyliner streams? Of course. We will be doing Skyliner streams for sure as soon as we're allowed to ride the Skyliner again. Also, Disney Food Wars is coming back, guys. It is for sure coming back. We've had enough people say how much they want Disney Food Wars. I want to do it.
That is the hardest one for us to do, though. It is fun.
It is a time-consuming vlog when we have to travel. Yeah,
between two locations, and if they're not like perfectly next to each other, it makes it very difficult.
They're not easy to do.
No, because we do usually have one of our sets of parents watching the girls while we go do a polished vlog. So that one does take a little time.
It's a lot of time devoted to one vlog to get that the way that we want to get it. But I have some ideas to kind of bring that to a different level and kind of a new concept to it. I'm not going to announce it now, but stay tuned for that and I actually was just talking to someone today about it. It's going to be fun, and I think we'll make it even that much more unique. So Disney Food Wars is coming back, and we're going to make it happen for sure. Jenny asked, "How old are you? You look young." We're very young, teenagers.
The children aged way quicker than you.
People have guessed my age before on stream. Mm-hmm. I am, oh gosh, how old am I now?
33.
I'm 33. There you go. 33 years old, and Stephanie is 30 years old. So there you go. 30 and 33 together, you're 63.
I don't think that's how that works at all.
But yeah, I think commonly people think we're younger than what we look. I think that gap is starting to close a little bit now, and it's like, oh yeah, you look 33. But a few years ago it was a little bit different. The stress of work. But yeah, 30 and 33. Bob says, "What park will you visit first?" Oh, we already did that one.
Donna just threw in a great thing, but read this first, and then you have to jump to Donna.
Okay, Missouri asks, "Have you guys ever had a funny, memorable encounter with a Disney character in the parks?" Man, there's been a couple. Is there one that you can think of offhand?
Yes, but let me think about it for a second.
Okay, so one of mine was we were with. Was it with Taylor? I think we were with Taylor, and we were meeting Baloo from
that's a cute
from
photo
Jungle
too.
Book, and we've got so many great pictures because he took my camera from me, and actually was vlogging with the camera, and that was really cool. That was a really funny, memorable experience when he took the camera. There is a meet and greet when we did with Rapunzel, when Taylor was dressed up as Rapunzel for the Halloween party.
Yeah,
and
so
they had such an amazing interaction together. Like, oh my gosh, just thinking back to it.
Or she sat down with Taylor and really took her time because Taylor was dressed up to the part. Taylor's very shy. She is our shy one. She's not necessarily outgoing. She's not going to usually speak to strangers. Mm-hmm. And she walked right up to Rapunzel, and I had her hair braid. I do have access to those photos. I can look them up real quick. But she was like, "Do you like my hair?" And I was like, I melted because I'm like, she never talks to anybody. So to really see her be outgoing, and Rapunzel sat down, they compared each other's braids and their little bows. And it was really an awesome moment. Another one
for me was in Disneyland. I think it was my first trip out to Disneyland, and I was not used to this idea of just the characters walking around in the parks and just kind of like turn a corner and there's Minnie, and that was blown away by it. But it was later on in the evening, and I was like, oh, I want to go do Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. So I go back into Town Square, go down Main Street, go back into Town Square, and I'm about to walk, like I'm kind of walking over to the side. So if you don't know, on Disneyland, Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is where our Town Square Theater is, where Mickey meets and Tinkerbell meets.
Sure.
But you can go, that is where Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is. So I'm kind of walking up there, kind of like under the covering, and like turn the corner, and out walks Mickey. And there's nobody around at all. There's no one in that area, and Mickey walks right up to me, and he just kind of like stops and kind of puts his hand out, and I shake his hand, and I'm like, I'll flip on my camera, and I just start interviewing Mickey. I'm just like, what's up? And there's nobody around because he hasn't even kind of walked all the way out to where the crowd was, and it was a slow night there anyway. And I just got my time just there with Mickey, and he was wearing his, like, the full-on, like, black jacket, like the classic Mickey. And it was so awesome. I really had a great interaction. That's probably my best Mickey interaction I've ever had.
I found a picture of Taylor and Rapunzel.
Oh, look at that stinking cute she is.
I know, it's perfect. I'm going to turn up the brightness. I took a screenshot of it. I don't know how close I have to get. So I'm going to I have to wait a second for it to focus on the screen so I can see if I need to adjust.
You're focused.
Am I?
Yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's a super cute.
Probably black by now, maybe. Oh no.
Now I get to see if you guys got to see it. But it was one of my favorite photos because, like I said, it was her first time ever going to the Halloween party. See, it didn't focus perfectly, but you can see the
Thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate you being here. You have a fantastic night.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. See it focused.
Oh, good. I'm glad
right
it
at
focused.
The end.
Oh, well.
That's good.
Yeah, but she was always afraid of characters. We didn't get a lot of, early character photos, and that was the first one where she was really excited about being dressed up like Rapunzel. So it was really cool for us.
Let's see. I think that was all the ones that I had on here. Would you have any left on this list?
Well, I kind of migrated your way, and I think it's killing the focus because I'm supposed to be blocking part of the screen.
There you go. Block the screen.
Sorry about that, guys. It does get a little jumpy.
The focus is jumpy. So we're doing the stream tonight on the S20 Ultra. I figured we'd give it a try here in the house. It's still playing around with it, hoping that they get their fix in place soon for the autofocus issues. But it seems to be overall pretty good tonight. Working here, just kind of sitting in the living room. So hopefully we can get all of those things worked out here in the near future. What else do we have here? John Morgan said, what made you start live streaming? So what made us start live streaming? So we started with vlogs, of course. That's what we did. And I had started watching Resort TV 1. And I watched other live streams, but they weren't Disney related live streams. There were other things on YouTube, some tech stuff, and even YouTube stuff that was live, like strategy stuff for YouTube channels and things like that. I liked the idea of the chat and the interaction. That always appealed to me. What I didn't know was if I would be able to do the whole go out there uncut, because I'd already know how many times I would have to retake the same takes doing a vlog, and I'm like, man, if I have to talk live, this is daunting and frightening all at the same time. But I decided to give it a shot, and I remember I was telling someone about this the other day. I remember sitting with Josh from Resort TV 1, and him saying there was some comment that he made to me about, well, if you ever start live streaming, or no, he said, when you start live streaming on your channel. And I'm like, what do you mean when? He goes, oh, you'll start live streaming. He goes, you'll do it. He goes, it's too much fun. And I remember that. And then I remember going, okay, I'm gonna give it a shot. And we did a live stream from home after I got the opportunity to go to a cast member preview of Toy Story Land, sitting right here in this living room. Did kind of gave my review of Toy Story Land, and then I'm like, oh, I could do this. I'm going to go in the parks. I went in the park on 3rd of July, busiest night. Signal was total garbage and lag crazy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if this is what it's really like, I'm never doing this again. Forget it. I'll leave it to the professionals. But kept trying, kept pushing forward, learning more things, learning new things about it, becoming more comfortable with the idea of being live and having a bunch of people watch you and kind of like see everything. You can't hide when you're live. You're just roll with the punches, and anything can happen.
And we didn't have live
stream
either.
Well, in the beginning we didn't, and our Johns came in, and then we had some others that were mods right from the very beginning. But yeah, it was a total go with it, see what happens, and then you guys started watching, and we started having this connection, and then every week the same people would come back and got to know you. And this community, while we read the comments on all the videos, I try and respond to every single comment on every video. I try my hardest to do that. It gets a little harder now sometimes, but I really try very hard to do that. But it's still not that instant kind of interaction. And what I love so much about the live streams is that I will be on my way into the park sometimes and maybe have a couple fast passes planned and maybe a snack or something that I want to go try. But there are nights when I'm on my way into the park before the live stream on Thursday nights, and I have no idea what's going to happen. No idea what I'm going to do. Like, I know that I have a fast pass, but I don't know where I'm going to walk, when I'm going to walk there, what's going to happen. It's completely random. And you guys help drive a lot of that in the stream. Your comments, your discussions, your suggestions. It is a total adventure every single Thursday night. And we're going to the same places over and over again. And it's always different. It's amazing. And I got hooked. I got absolutely hooked. And that's why we've been doing more live streams than vlogs lately, because it's just addicting. I just love being there with you guys on Thursday nights. It is definitely a highlight of the week, and that's it. That is how we got into it. Why I'm still doing it, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
I love Steve's comment. It says, my favorite to tell Cory that I was one of the 22 people who used to watch him eat French fries at Cosmic Rays. You've come so far, buddy.
That was fun. I was like, it was funny because that night, and I know exactly the night that Steve's talking about, was the first time I actually sat down to eat on stream. Mm-hmm. There was always this thing in my head that was like, I gotta go. I can't like stop and eat in the early days when I was doing it. And now, from what I hear, it's the highlight of everyone's night when I stop to sit down and actually eat some food. And it's a highlight of mine too, because I love to eat. But it's so awesome that you guys are here supporting everything that we do. And it doesn't matter if I'm on Space Mountain or if I'm eating French fries. You're here and you're supporting and you're being part of the channel and part of the community. And it's amazing. And Stephanie was just telling me we shared a memory on Facebook.
It was like I got it today.
It was today, and it was the 2 years ago today. And so 2 years ago today, guys, we had 42 subscribers.
And we were cheering that we were almost to 50, which for us was a huge deal.
We were almost to 50, and I was pushing so hard to get to 100, because once I got 100 subscribers, I could get the channel name as the URL. I could get the Cory Meets World, or youtube.com/Cory Meets World. And I wanted that so bad, so we were pushing to the 100, and I was so thrilled that we were 8 away from 50, and it was 2 years ago. And we're on our way to 18,000 subscribers. And that's because of all of you. So thank you so much. 42 to almost 18,000 in 2 years. It's really been a very, very exciting couple years, and man, I can't wait to see what the rest of this year holds when we can actually go to Disney World again. It'll be fun.
Whenever that is.
There's been no food on this stream, which has been very disappointing.
I know, there was green tea. How sad is that?
Jofro, we had green tea. Okay, so listen. as we wind down here, because it's getting late, we have to start these streams from home a little bit later. Hope you guys are okay with that going forward for the next little bit, because getting the kids down and stuff is a process, and so we got to do them a little bit later. But we will be doing more of these. Not always just question answer. We're gonna have some fun and do some fun things, and hope you guys will all continue to join along with us here at our house. But I think we definitely need to incorporate food into it.
I've got an ice cream stash that I could break into for a special occasion.
Yeah, I think we can do it. So there will definitely be food involved. Donna says, Cory, you need to tell them the story about the cable guy. Have I told the story on stream?
I don't think you ever have. It's a great story. Maybe, I don't know.
I told it one night from somewhere.
I think that was just when we were out with Donna. You have to tell it, though.
It was right here. In this house.
Living room. We were married, obviously.
For like 5 years, or?
Yeah, at least 5 years, because we were married 5 years before moving here. And I'm trying to remember if we had kids yet.
No.
I don't think we did, because we didn't have cable.
It was just before. You might have been pregnant.
I might have been pregnant, so...
Yeah, we were sitting here in the living room, and we had called the cable company, who was coming to do something, work on something, and we're sitting here at the couch.
The alarm system. We still didn't have cable yet.
So we're sitting here at the couch just watching TV, and the cable guy, he came and we let him in, showed him where things were. He's working on stuff, and he's kind of walking back and forth, to his van and stuff. And at one point he walks by and he goes, so are your parents here by chance? And I kind of looked at Stephanie, and she looks at me, and we just bust out laughing because I realized, first off, the funniest part is he thinks we're brother and sister. So that was funny. But then it was really funny. Oh, I did tell the story before. Sorry for the replay. But then when we started laughing, and then he realized, no, we were the grown-ups. We're the homeowners. We're the grown-ups. We will sign the papers. This is our house. It was a lot of fun. It was really funny, and just again, it's like, oh man, this is our place. We're the grown-ups.
We're the grown-ups.
We're the mom and dad.
But deep down, Cory liked that because he always thinks it's funny if I get embarrassed. So it was not uncommon for him to do embarrassing things in public.
Oh, wait, what?
Yes, you're getting ratted out on for the Chick-fil-A story.
What happened to Chick-fil-A?
We were, I don't know that we were necessarily married. I think that he was still giving me a hard time even when we were dating. We were standing in line, and he looked at me, and he looks very sweet, so I leaned forward to kiss him. And right as I got really close to about to kiss him, he pulls his head back. He's like, Mom and Dad says we can't do that in public. And I was like mortified.
That was true.
He would always do stuff like that to me.
I did that for sure. Greg, $5 super chat says, thanks tonight for the great stories and laughs. You've got it, Greg. Thank you so much for being here. And we also have a $20 PayPal that came in from the Hayes family that says, thanks for opening up your home and sharing the great stream with us tonight. Love hearing the fun stories. We all need some uplifting stories, and we're all going through right now trying to keep two very bored, two young boys busy. Haha, yeah.
We get you.
Yeah. There's been a lot of dancing and stuff going on here. We're thankful. I'm a stay-at-home mom, which works, no daycare, and husband is a welder. That's very interesting. So we're both able to stay at home with the girls. So are you both able to stay home with the girls? And by the way, you have an amazing family. Thanks for all you do, the Hayes family. Thank you so much. We have been very flexible recently, which is really good with both of us, where we're able to spend time with the girls and be home with them. Also, Stephanie's mom helps out so much with our girls when we're able to go film videos and all of that. It's a big part of it. So really have a lot of help, and I've been able to spend a lot of time there. That's hilarious, Josh. Okay, Resort TV 1 came in. Did I miss something? Let's see.
While you're catching up, yeah, it's if you've got
when I first started teaching. Oh, sorry. This is funny though. Josh says when I first started teaching, a teacher asked me for my hall pass once. That's hilarious. You must have looked so young, Josh.
That is really funny.
Like, excuse me, sir. Where's your hall passes?
I'm
going to teach history or music.
I was just going back to Shannon. What are some things you've been doing with the boys to keep them busy? For the girls today, I started the morning and I was like, let's make slime. Not that that's not messy. So we did that and got glitter on everything. Then that was still like 8 a.m. So then I ended up taking them out back and letting them play for a little while. And then they just got dirty. So I bring them in. We did arts and crafts. They were still very high energy, so we had like a dance party for seriously like 45 minutes. I don't even know what else we did today. It was nonstop because if you don't keep them busy, they're gonna rearrange the house. We played dolls. It's just we're not sure at this point how long the kids are gonna. Well, only the ones in school, so we're not sure at this point how long she's gonna be out. Currently, Florida right now is saying April 15th for the soonest that they're going to be able to return. That's obviously not a set end date. So I'm going to have to be looking for some more ideas on keeping these little things busy. Tomorrow is sand art, so we'll see what we can do.
We missed the super chat
from
Len Brown. Thanks for putting so much positivity into the world. Excuse me, I'm hooked. Look forward to you being back in the parks. Beautiful family. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Thank you for that $5 super chat. And also a $4.99 super chat from Jill that says thanks for the fun.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. There was a couple other questions here as we finish off the evening. One was from Mr. Zippity Doodad that basically was just asking vlogging or live streaming. Like, which one do we prefer?
I prefer live streaming.
Well, you don't use it because you're not there.
I get ice cream.
I love both for different reasons. I just explained why I love live streaming so much. Vlogging, there's definitely a creative outlet with vlogging that we get as far as just the filming process of it and then the editing process. All of that together definitely scratches an itch that I have for doing that sort of thing, for that creative side of my brain. They're a lot of work. Vlogs are a lot of work, especially the way that we do them. They're a lot of work. I know there's different styles of vlogging.
Do you know why vlogging's hard for me?
Why is that?
Because you put the food in front of me and I can't touch it. It is so difficult. Like, it's there and I can't. He's like, don't mess it up.
We gotta get the
I gotta get a photo. And then he's gotta go like multiple pass on. And all I'm thinking is, I want that.
I just want to eat a hot meal.
That's it. I have few requirements, but at least on a live stream, except I lost the ice cream on the live stream and got in trouble for that. But
they just take a lot of time. So that's the thing. They take a lot of time. It's I have one that I have to edit right now that I haven't finished. So
that one will be a cute one because Taylor's in that.
Taylor's in it. First dining review with Taylor. Me and Taylor alone.
Bless her little heart.
But I love them both. Zip. But if you told me, hey, you could only do one for the rest of your life, it would be live streaming.
Yes.
It would be live stream because I could not go on without this interaction with you guys. So, I love them both. And there was kind of along with that, I think it was just knowing what you know now about YouTube. What would you have done different?
And that came in from Rob.
Rob asked that, and you know what? It's not. It's not like some kind of secret. It's not kind of some special strategy or anything like that. But I'll say, like, from the beginning of when we started our channel to today, what is the biggest thing that I would have done different? And that is that we made a few videos, a couple, not many. We made the very first vlog we ever did was an Ohana dining review, and maybe did a couple more. And then
nervous.
We took a big break because Stephanie was not into it. I felt like I don't know. There is a natural tendency to compare yourself to others, and it's a horrible thing to do. looking towards others for just inspiration and seeing how other people do things and drawing from that, incorporating things. All of that is good and well and healthy, but it is very natural to look at somebody else, especially if they're successful, and to be jealous of that success, and to feel like not only jealous of the success, but also to see it and go, compare yourself to them and go, I can never do that. Like, I'll never be able to talk as smooth as that, or I'll never be able to do as good a B-roll as that, or, I'll never be able to read chats as fast as Josh at Resort TV 1 does. It's really easy to do that, and it's very natural. I mean, it's not like, it's just a natural thing to do. But it's also, it's bad. It really is. It's bad, and it's so easy to discourage yourself from doing things, and you need to kind of silo yourself and focus on you and do your thing. And I didn't, and we did a few videos. I felt like, man, this is just not for me. I'm not going to be able to cut this. And we took the big break, and then we started up again. And when we started up again, I was like, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it week after week and see how we can progress. And we started, and we focused on us, and was blown away at what we were able to accomplish in a short amount of time, because the confidence to be able to sit in front of the camera like this and talk to you didn't come overnight. It took time to be able to pull out a camera in the middle of a busy theme park and talk to it, like, with the enthusiasm, like you're here live with me, knowing that you're going to be watching this on the other end, and it's got to be entertaining. It's really difficult to do that starting out with people walking by looking at you and all the distractions of a theme park. But all that comes with time. And if I could go back after those first few videos, I would have kept pushing forward. And every week we would have been getting better and better and more comfortable, and we would have gotten to that point a lot quicker. So my advice to anyone is, don't pay attention to other people. Draw from their experiences and from their professionalism, but focus on you and know that each week you're going to be getting better. Don't let anything get in the way. Don't let equipment get in the way. I'm like, I don't have a nice enough camera. It doesn't matter. Use your phone. Just make videos and keep doing it, because people are going to love you if you're good at what you're doing and you're enthusiastic and you're real. People are gonna love you regardless of what you're using or how good your B-roll is and all of that. So that's it. That's what I would do differently. I'm sorry. I'm just reading, seeing what's going on here.
Words.
I talked a lot, and then you didn't talk after me. What would you do different? She's like, I wouldn't have let him start this channel.
There. I don't talk like that. The hands might move, but the head doesn't usually.
I didn't see what else was going on here.
Look at you making fun of me. Watch your hand motions. That's great. See, we're like
Josh says the same thing. We used
say.
to watch others and feel inadequate all the time. Everyone does. Yeah, it's like I said, it's not a it's a natural thing. It's a natural thing to do. You watch it and it's like, oh, I'm not as good as that. You can't worry about
Unless
that.
you're me, I don't watch anybody's vlogs. I don't even watch. The thing is, I don't watch ours either. I don't watch the live streams usually. I don't watch the polished ones because I don't like watching myself back. Unless I've got the kids in them, then I do watch them. Mm-hmm. But I don't watch anybody else's. It's not because I don't like anybody else. It's just, I don't know. I don't really watch a lot on YouTube anyway. But maybe that's why I'm just
That's
like
true.
that.
That's true, guys. She's a rare type.
Yeah. Just gotta go with it.
Well, I think, guys, that is gonna do it for us here tonight from the living room.
From our living room.
From
this is true.
Like, literally from our living room. It's been fun. It's been different. I love this. I am feeling kind of antsy though. It's like, oh gosh, all right guys, let's go ride the people mover. Like, I want to get up and like go do something. So we're going to have to work that into next week.
What are we doing next week?
I don't know.
Ice cream next
week
is what we're doing.
We're going to build an attraction in the living room. I've got some ideas, guys. Like, I have one idea. It's so amazing and ridiculous at the same time that I want to do it, and I think that you guys will get a kick out of it. But it's going to take a couple weeks to put together, and I just don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to say it. But if I do, it'll be just like a surprise thing.
Surprise.
I need Marshmallow Man's help with it. But it could be a lot of fun. Anyway, we will be back again next week. We will see you on next Thursday. Usually, again, we're at 6 p.m. Eastern, but we're going to have to, again, change that up a little bit with these home streams. It's just difficult. We got to get the girls down and to sleep, or else we would not be able to complete a coherent sentence. They're like running around, knocking stuff over.
They turn into entertainers at bedtime. I don't know what happens.
We might be able to start pushing closer to 7:30, maybe. We'll play with it and see. But expect next week, at least, minimum, we will be here at 8 p.m. Eastern next Thursday, right here on the channel. We can't thank you all enough for being here with us tonight. It's been a fantastic time. We love spending the time with all of you. We hope that all of you are staying safe. Keep yourselves occupied in your homes as you're hanging out. We have the internet. We have power. It's not like hurricanes. It's kind of interesting because here in Florida, we're used to preparing for things where you're kind of stuck in your house, but we prepare for them as hurricanes. And so you buy canned foods and batteries and candles and stuff. And it's kind of funny because here in Florida, naturally, those were the things people were buying.
Bottled water.
And it's like, we're not losing power, guys. Well, I certainly hope we're not losing power. But people were preparing because we're so naturally, luckily I didn't see anyone putting their shutters up and boarding up their windows.
There was lots of funny memes, though, going around about that. Like, is anybody else putting their shutters up?
Is anyone putting their shutters up? Because we're so used to doing a similar situation with hurricanes. But I know many of you around the country, this is totally new, this whole stay in your house. But I hope all of you stay busy in your house. There are plenty of old live streams and vlogs. Go check them out. Watch some of that old stuff. I did a vlog out in California where we went around and checked out a bunch of places that were relevant and important to Walt Disney's life. And it was so early on, not a lot of people watched it. I reposted it back a while ago, maybe last year sometime. And still didn't get a lot of views on it, but I worked hard on it, and it was so much fun. Just me driving around to all these different. When we go to Walt Disney's gravesite and to his brother Roy's gravesite, we go to his first home that he lived in California when he moved to California. We go to the old Laugh-O-Gram Studios. Just a lot of fun stuff on that vlog. So if you haven't checked it out, go check out that one. And there's so many others. Just go click on some of the old ones. They're fun. And plenty of entertainment. Keep you busy in your house. But thank you so much, all of you. It's not so great toilet paper. The not so great toilet paper shortage of 2020. Yes, it is.
It's funny.
But thank you so much, all of you, for being here. And again, stay safe. Hope you have a fantastic week. And have your parents reacted to blogging and streaming? Sorry if a final question came through from Crystal. How have your parents reacted to the blogging and streaming? I think at first they thought we were a little bit crazy.
But totally supportive.
But very supportive. Everyone has been so supportive from the beginning. But I think at first there was a, okay, what is this all about? And I think now, even way more than before, just so supportive, 100%. On board and actually watching the streams. I know my mom watches the streams back at work.
Both of our moms were in the stream tonight.
Both of our moms were in the stream tonight, and it's become a bigger thing too. So yeah, I know, and it's one of the, when you start your YouTube channel, the easiest subscribers to get are all your friends and family. But they just
we only had 42 of them.
But they just subscribe because you ask them to, right? Not because they're really interested. Mm-hmm. They're not into Disney. But in recent months, I've gotten more comments from friends that aren't into Disney but are watching regularly, and it's pretty interesting and awesome to have that, to know that even your own friends and family now are like, okay, this is actually a thing that they do, and it's pretty cool. So that's fun. But yes, they've been very supportive from the beginning, and we could not do this without them,
No,
again,
definitely
because
not.
both her mom and all of our parents help so much with the girls for us to be able to do these dining reviews and get all of that to you. So I'm rambling. We love you guys.
Ramble?
We love you guys so much. Thank you for being here in our house. Stay safe, guys.
Yes.
Stay warm.
It's easy to do so. Well, I guess
And wait,
it's snowing somewhere.
I think we just gotta walk out.
No. You scared me. I thought the
No, we have to do the walkout.
I don't think we gotta do the walkout.
Yes, we need to do the walk. I think we need to do the walkout.
Am I doing the walkout? I was trying to find
You've
something.
never done the walkout.
Yes, that's not
No,
true.
you've never done the walkout.
I did too. I did it on the Hollywood Studios one.
Oh, you did do the walkout on the Hollywood Studios.
Hold on. Somebody was asking about the name of
Oh,
the
guys,
stream.
also, you want to see an insane stream? Go watch the Sweethearts Night from Disneyland when someone gave me the ticket to get into the after hours. It starts out just all downtown Disney, and then we go into Disneyland on a just total whim. Some angel gives us a ticket to the sold out event, and we have a fantastic time in Disneyland. Go check that out. If you haven't watched that stream, turn that on when you're sequestered and enjoy, because that is one of the most magical nights ever in a park.
I just found the
at
one with
Disneyland.
Resort TV 1. I'm looking back at all of our old ones because I was trying to find the one from
Which one?
California. The one where we did an Epcot live stream with Resort TV 1.
Yeah, but you were looking for the California one.
Yeah, I got
It's
distracted.
right back here. So it was back.
It's called Walt Disney's Los Angeles History.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, so I
That's
saw
so
people
cool.
were asking, so I was trying to look it up. Sorry.
Yes, go back.
I know it looks like I'm dissed, and I don't like that.
Just go to videos and scroll down to the bottom.
It's like
and
towards the bottom, and you'll see
it down
one with Josh and Jenna on
Yeah,
the thumbnail.
yeah, watch
And
that one too.
It's got like 600 views. It's hardly got any views, and honestly, I'd like to watch that one back because I don't remember it at all.
there. It was fun.
But
We're gonna do the walk off.
are we doing the walk off?
Have a good night, guys. We will see you next week right here. Tomorrow night, go watch Resort TV 1. 6 p.m. I believe. Still same time, Josh. If you're still here, go watch Resort TV 1 and make sure you're subscribed over there. Make sure you're subscribed here if you're not already. Hit the notification bell, the little like button. 646 likes tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you so
That's
much.
a lot for
a fantastic night. Thanks to all of our mods and all of you for all your support. Have a fantastic night, guys. It's time for the walk off. We're gonna do it in our own living room. Look at all this room for. Oh, by the way, this TV looks small in the stream. That's a 70-inch TV, guys. Talk about like movie magic. Look at this. Like, you come over here. Look, this is how big it is.
Wasn't that a good idea? I
looks-
said to put the logo on it.
It looks small on stream, but then I come over here and I hold it, and you go, wait a minute, that's a big TV. Yeah, it is. Anyway, have a great night, guys. Walk off. # stay warm. See you next week.